Bom dia, tudo bem? I think I'm a few minutes late, but it's okay. I'm sorry, I have flu, so you have to deal with me today. Deal with my mess today. Excuse me, I think I need to get a handkerchief. Okay. I'll get a handkerchief, I'm coming. Yeah. I'm here. I don't know if I'm live. Hello. Let me know if I'm live. Hello, somebody in the building. Hola. Sorry, I have flu, so you have to deal with me today. How are you? Who's there? Hiya. Who's there? Who's there? What's up? Hello, everybody. What's up? Hola, tudo bem? How you guys doing? Thank you for coming. Etinosa, welcome. Ifoma, welcome. Kolawole, well. Sorry, I have flu, so. Kolawole, welcome. And Rosemary, welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm sorry for the flu, so you have to deal with me a little bit today. So welcome, everybody. It's not like can you say you are what? You didn't finish up what you're saying. Ifoma says, hi dear, how are you doing? I'm fine. Heard you mentioned surgery last time. Yeah, I have not had my surgery yet. Yeah, I'm still in line, so I have to wait. Thank you for asking. I always love to be the first. 2:30 media. Welcome everybody. He says I always like to be the first to comment. Okay. Take your flowers. Take your flowers. Take your flowers. Yeah. Kolawole says, Mr. Kolawole here. Yeah. Welcome. Rosemary says, hello, baby sister. Welcome. Ah, is that my older sister? Hey. Because I think that's my older sister. Hey. My older sister is Auntie Rosemary. So I don't know if she's the one because I don't know if her name has just changed because she used to use another name before. So maybe. Welcome, Auntie Rosemary. If it's you, Owo Labi, Owo. Congratulations, Owo. That's our latest student visa approved person from Nigeria. Yay! Everybody say a very big congratulations to Owo. Owo is the late. I'm gonna post his congratulatory message, his approval message on the channel today. I didn't have time to do it yesterday. I was very busy. And so he's the latest student coming to Brazil very soon, and hopefully we'll be having a video together so that you all can see. At least you're not just going to be seeing, this one got her visa, that one got her visa, that one got her visa. Then you're not seeing anyone like real life, like you're going to see one. I think Owolabi is coming very I call him Owo anyway. Owo Bamishe, you're going to be seeing him very soon in Brazil. Congratulations, Owo. Please help me congratulate him. We were in the struggle together. He knows what I'm talking about. We did everything together, and thank God for success. And we're waiting for more success anyway. Owo says, good afternoon, ma. I'm Bam. Get out, Joe. I know you. Why are you telling me I'm Bam? I know you very well. Anyway, Gamer says, ma'am, can Brazil give some relaxation on asylum in future? What does that mean? I know they grant asylum, temporal asylum, but I don't. Just rephrase your question so I understand what you're saying. I don't understand you, gamer. Welcome everybody to the channel. Thank you for stopping. You can start dropping your questions. So as I'm reading, I will get to that because I don't want us to waste time today because we only have 1 hour. We only have 1 hour, and we need to really do a whole lot because we are still going to be attending to people with the apart from the general questions. Apart from the general questions, we are going to be having people question. We are going to be taking people's what they want to study, masters, PhD, postgraduate. We have to know, so I know what course, what school, what course is offering their courses and all of that stuff. So you can start dropping your questions as I read. We don't have much time right now. We only have 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. So I'm trying to read your questions, right? So I'm trying to see. Kolawole says, my general. I'm sorry. I think I need to read from here, man, because even though I use glasses, it's still not enough. So I think I need to read from here so that I can. So everything is not working on my iPad today. What happened? Okay. Hold on, please, guys. I'm trying to read your questions from here so I don't have to continue to like look into the screen so much. Anyway, let me see. I'm sorry for my sniffing and all of that stuff. So I have flu, so you have to forgive me. So okay, let me just read from here a little bit before I find my bearing over here. Kalawale says, my general question is that you are the best. You are the best. If everyone is like you, the world will be better. The world will be a better place. Keep it up. Thank you. Gracias, obrigada. I spoke Spanish and Portuguese. Obrigada is the Portuguese and gracias is Spanish. Because they speak both over here. So Spanish people speak some words in Portuguese, so it's interwoven. So people who understand Spanish understand Portuguese to some extent, and people who speak Portuguese understand Spanish to some extent. Okay, so it's mixed here. Thank you, Kolawole. And Etinosa says, I was answering you. I'm not connecting. Etinosa, can you just rephrase your sentence in one so that I can understand, I can connect everything you've said so far so I know. And Rosemary says, how are you? Thank you, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm like so-so. They'll say so-so over here. What else again? Ifoma says, Ifoma is laughing. We love you. We love you, flu or not. Oh my God, thank you. So even if okay, thank you. Okay. It's just like you're saying, you know the way God loves us, even when we commit sin. That's what I get from what you said. Thank you. You guys should drop your questions, please. Echinasa says you are alive. Okay, thank you. Okay. Now I understand you. Okay, that means you probably was the first person that even came on live like Echinasa. Auntie Rosemary says, yes, it's me. Auntie Rosemary, that's my older sister in the building. Yeah. I have a lot of people, so I don't, anyone could be, anyone could be anyone. So thank you for coming. You changed your name. So if someone says, oh, congratulations. Yes, he's the latest one. He knows what I'm talking about. He's the latest one. I'm going to post this a congratulatory message. It's approval message on the platform later today or tomorrow. He's our newest student from Nigeria coming to Brazil. Okay, so take everything you see on the channel very seriously, and every information I give to you, whether on Instagram, anywhere, take it seriously. It works. Okay. 18 also, okay, congratulations. Oh, Ido says new member in this channel. I am Afolabi Ido. Afolabi, welcome. What are your questions? Let me be fast. Okay, sorry. I'm trying so hard, eh? Ido says, okay, I think it's better like this. I don't have a tripod, so it's difficult for me to stand my phone. So Ido says, congratulations to Olabi. Thank you. There was a question held for review. I don't know why. Ifma says, God, when? Can't wait to share my testimony. Very optimistic by God's special grace. It has been working for so many people. It will definitely work for you. Okay. You applied for the GCB, right? Two says is Pelotas still accepting application. Pelotas, you mean Federal University of Pelotas. Now, I always say Pelotas. I will always say when I give you a link, it's either directly, most of the time, very much directly to the course that you should be offering. But sometimes I might give you a link. What you need to do is pick the course that you want to do, take the email of the professor involved with that course, and send a mail. Okay. So now for Pelotas, they are very, application here happens in different ways. Okay, application happens. Some might even have application going on. They might not put it on their website. So it takes you now to mail them. But most of the time, the link I give is directly to the course that is available at the moment. So what's your course? I'm gonna ask you that. 2, what course are you studying and what level? I'm trying to read. I wish, let me see if I can get your questions from here. Just hold on, please. Pelotas, Federal University of Pelotas. Yes, one of us just gained admission. One of my subscribers, like I gave him the school, I think last month or last 2 months. So he took it seriously and he's gotten admission with scholarship. Okay. I posted his acceptance message on the channel, so you can go see that with scholarship. Owolabi also has scholarship. Owo has scholarship as well. So so what is your course? I know Ifoma says just came to peep in and say hello. Submitted my application and waiting for my decision. God will make it happen. Okay, in Jesus' name, Ifoma. Thank you for coming. 2 says congratulations. Oh, thank you so much for congratulating him. Ido says I just want to know more about Brazil and their education system. I want to go for MSc. Now in Brazil, there's a lot of information on the channel, but because you're already here, I'm just going to brief you. There are lots of in Brazil, it is free for anyone, like citizens, permanent residents, international students living outside Brazil to study in Brazil for free. Okay, undergraduate, masters, PhD, postgraduate, absolutely for free. All right. And in Brazil is a country that accepts immigrants. I'm answering your question now, Ido. Brazil is a country that accepts immigrants. They love immigrants. They support immigrants. They accommodate people. They are not racist. A little bit of racism, but not so much. It is, say, 10-15% out of 100%. So racism is very low. Discrimination is 0. They don't discriminate against people. They don't discriminate against whether you have disabilities or not. Nothing of that nature. It's a beautiful country. Job-wise, it can be a little bit, salaries are not too high. You can get a job, but you need to learn the language. However, you can also teach English without learning the language. All right, so that's the brief of it. If you want to know more, there are lots of videos, a lot of videos I have made on the channel. Okay, so it is free to study in Brazil. You just need to start your application. What is your course, Ido? What is your course and what level? Auntie Rosemary says, how is my baby Lulu? She's very well. She's in school. Thank you, Auntie Rosemary. Auntie Rosemary. Adeola Adegunwa. Unicamp has 4 post-camp examination results for computer science field for PI. Unfortunately, the examination has closed for the year. Now, even if they have examination, okay, once you see a course like that they have examination, it's most likely for people already inside Brazil, okay? Because they will set a date, they will set a time, they will set a class for you to come and do it, and you are not even inside Brazil. So how do you do the exam? So that tells you that it is not for people outside Brazil. Okay, what is your course, Adiola? Lizard says, I don't understand. I don't understand. Galera, I don't understand. Can you please put your... Okay, Lizard says a Unicamp, Boa, Demise. I think this is Spanish. He's trying to say Unicamp is good. Is it Boa? Boa means good. Unicamp is a university. Mais in Portuguese is more, so I don't know, but you said demise. Maybe this is Spanish. Anyway, Andrews may say, it's me, your elder sister, don't play it. Yes, I didn't know first because there are many people that comment, so they have similar names. So anyway, welcome, Auntie Rosemary. Lisa say, I don't know, Lisa is not speaking English, so I'm... Okay, he says he's studying in... From the Portuguese is right, he's studying in Unicamp. All right, no problem. If you can write in English, that'll be nice. Abu says, well done, Ma. How are you doing? I'm fine. Yeah. Abu Sayo, welcome. A regular commenter. Thank you so much for coming. How are you? What are your questions? Put it down. Ifoma says, okay, I think I have a question. Is there winter in Brazil like snow? No. Is that it's cold or hot? Cold or hot? There's nothing like snow here. Do I need to get a winter? You need to get a jacket, especially if you're going to be living in Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo's weather is crazy. It can either be very cold now, and very, very hot in a second. You see, I'm having flu. Their weather can be very crazy, especially in Sao Paulo. When it's cold, it's very cold. When it's hot, it's very hot. So, and it can switch like this. It can be very hot now, and before you know it just changed phase and becomes very cold again. So you don't know what is gonna happen in Sao Paulo. But there's no snow. So let's see. Lisa says only in the 2 states down south. Oh, okay. So Lisa is helping us with where there is snow. Okay, I didn't even know there was snow anywhere, but I don't know. It's very rare to find snow in Brazil anyway. It also says, is there any ongoing scholarships available for now, please? There are lots of schools admitting now. Individual schools will decide if they want to give scholarship or not. Just apply first. Gain admission. That is the most important thing. Whether you get scholarship or not, you will still be able to study for free. So the most important thing is to gain the admission and start your journey. Start your journey to studying and moving to Brazil. And Rosemary says, congratulations to you, student. That's Owo. His name is Owo. Thank you so much. Lizard says, Lizard is writing Portuguese again. Só tem africano aqui. It says only have Africans here, or have... It's asking if it's only Africans that are here. At least my Portuguese is not bad. Lizard, how will I reply him now? Todos, everyone, everything, everybody's here. Todos. Ifoma says, yes, for GCB, but cannot wait as I got an MBA program admission. Currently accepted by... Oh, yeah. You told me about this. You told me. You better take it. Anything that comes your way, don't wait. Don't play. Yeah, take it, please, and begin your process. I beg you. Don't even drop it, because a lot of people are still on the line trying so hard to get admission, and we are still battling everything back and forth every day. I cannot even tell you how many messages I receive every day. So to tell you that people are really, really I don't know, scavenging for opportunities. So if you get one, don't drop it. Just to let you know, Owolabi got 2 admissions, okay? 2, he had to drop one because one had scholarship, the other one didn't have scholarship. So we decided that he should choose the one with scholarship. So, because of course they will pay him every month while he still studies for free. Owolabi, well done, well done, and congratulations again. So, yeah. So let's see. Brazil is a beautiful country. I'm saying that now. Have you started your process, Ifoma? Have you started your admission process? Have you started your process? If you have questions when it comes to your application, let me know. While applying for your student visa, you can send me a message on Instagram. Okay, 2 says electrical engineering. I got a course for you. What level? What level? I said I got a course for you. I got a university for you. So let me write your name down so I know who and who. What is your name? What is your name? Your name. Okay, I'm just gonna write 230 media. Is it 230? Yeah. 230. And what is your not full name, maybe one of your names so I can also use that to remember. Media. Okay, electrical engineering. So what you're going to do for me now is, how am I going to write this? What can I, now this is my problem now. I have to look for how to send the message here. I'm old school, so I'm trying to see how to write a message. Ow, my pen. Let me make sure that I can communicate from here so that I can send you my Instagram handle so you come later. I'm gonna write the names of people that are here down. And okay, please hold on. I'm trying to message you people with my iPad from here, because here now I can't even understand where to I'm coming, please. I want to. Okay, I think I'm in the live now. Am I still live, please? Because here.
But from here, because here.
Okay, now I'm trying to get into the message. Please, who I don't know, some people who have been on my live stream, if you have my Instagram handle, can you help me drop it so that Two can send me a message later? I'll send him the link to the university for the course. Please, what level are you? Anyway, you can tell me on Instagram. Is it master's? Is it PhD? Is it post doctorate or post PhD? Let me know. I'm trying to get into my messages so that I can message you guys from here and send you my Instagram. How do I do? I'm getting old now. How do I do this? I'm trying to see. Oh my god, this is messing me up. Anyway. Hey. Hey, I don't know where I am again. Oh, sorry. Oh, man, I really feel bad because I want to be able to talk to you people on. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know where the chat button is. I'm trying so hard to find it. Anyway, welcome to all of you that are just coming in. Please keep dropping your questions. I'm still here. I'm trying to find where to send you guys a message. Hey God. I don't know. Please, if you have my Instagram handle, kindly send it in the chat so people can see it, please, because I don't know, I'm struggling to be able to send a message from here. I'm just gonna return to reading your messages again. I'm trying to get through to the message. I can't remember where I was. Ah, okay. Only the 2 states. Okay. Thank you, Lizard. There are any ongoing? Yeah, I think I answered this question, Uh, GCUB happened this year is purely scholarship based. Okay, all the universities offer scholarships. So if you don't apply this year, you can apply next year. Okay, for the scholarship program, for the GCUB scholarship program. But admissions are still on right now, so you can still apply into universities right now, and they can still grant you scholarship. If there is no scholarship, also just take the admission because you are still going to study for free anyway. So Larry says, good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, Larry. How are you? Auntie Rosemary says, congratulations to student Ada. That's Bamishe Owolabi. Anyway, Lizard says, I think I already answered that. Lizard is trying to say, is it only Africans that are here? No, everybody's here. I have Filipino subscribers, Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshi. I talk to them every day on Instagram. A whole lot of people, Filipinos as well, Africans from everywhere, Cameroon, Congo, everywhere. So I even have Brazilians who talk to me. They don't need the admission, but they always talk to me. Anyway, they just like the channel because I talk about other things too. So anyway, Ifoma says yes, GCB, but cannot wait to da 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 da. Okay, that's fine. So two, if you have my Instagram, please send me a message on Instagram. It's also on my channel. Larry says, please ma, I'm a graduate of marketing few years ago, but now I'm in full-time fashion designer and I'm doing well. Please, can I relocate to Brazil as a fashion designer? Now, in what context? Like as a fashion designer, as a student, or as a fashion designer to come start your business here? Please let me clarify it so that I know how to answer you, okay? Besides says, congratulations to you, ma. I have a question concerning the GCB. If I am favored by God's grace, how much proof of fund do I need for a dependent of 3? Now you will include for your proof of fund. It's not like you need so much, but then you will include your scholarship letter. Okay, you will include your scholarship letter, and at least let's say from 4 million naira upwards, it should be fine. Okay, 4 million naira upwards should be reasonable enough, plus your scholarship letter to show that you have been granted scholarship. However, if it's only you in the beginning when you be applying for it's just your scholarship, you don't need the student, him or herself does not need a proof of fund. It's only when you want to bring in your family, then you need to add a proof of fund to show that even though they will be giving you money from the school, you also have some money also to add to that to accommodate your family. Okay, so from 4 million upwards is reasonable enough. Okay, two says interested in master's program. Okay, master's, just send me. God, how can I? Where is the place to send messages here? Gosh. I want to type in my Instagram handle. So masters. Okay, so we have one student here. So says, please do universities in Bari collect application? No, it's free. I think I explained it before when you asked the question. Everything is free. No application fee. No application fee. No, you don't pay for school fees. Nothing. Lizard says folder. I don't know if this is Tabane. Informa, you are in for a treat. Anyway, I'm not sure. I don't understand what he's trying to say. Is he trying to say she's in to enjoy? Thank you anyway, Lizard. I know he speaks Portuguese, he doesn't speak English, so I can understand if he's struggling a little bit with whatever he's trying to say. So yes, Ifoma, welcome to Brazil. Hopefully you will be here very soon. Welcome everybody that has just joined. Thank you so much for joining. Put down your questions. I'll be here to answer every question you bring forward. So what else? Hi sis, that is from Faye. Hi sis, are there business analysts or or develop. I want to believe it's developer jobs with visa support. It's very hard to get a job outside Brazil and to bring you down here, except it's an international company that just hired you from somewhere internationally, and maybe they have a branch here. It's pretty difficult to get a job from outside, like a job in Brazil. Then the job brings you to Brazil, except it's an international company. You can only get here into Brazil and then try to find a job. It's very hard to get from outside. Um, Lisa says you can get a job if you are young, under 28, and go to metropolitan areas. Correct. People in their 30s, even mid early 30s, mid 30s, even late, even 40s, they get jobs. You can get a job, but you have to. He's trying to say you have to go to a bigger city. Now, like Lagos, like Nigeria, we have Lagos. Everybody runs to Lagos because they know Lagos is where they can get a job. Something like that. That's what he's trying to say. So Sao Paulo is a good place to begin your journey. I was living in Rio de Janeiro before. I had to move to Sao Paulo because of opportunities. So that's what he's trying to say. Lisa, thank you so much. I think it's either Brazilian or from one of these Portuguese speaking country. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much for that enlightenment. Anyway, Ifoma says, Lizard, so no hope for we over 30. No, there is hope. Just trying to say chances are more for people that are younger, but I don't believe in that anyway. I don't believe in that. What I believe is people from the 50s might struggle a little bit, yes. But people that are still like 30, 31, 32, up until 40, 41, up to 45, I don't think is that difficult, because in Brazil I see old people working. Brazil is a country that gives everybody opportunities. Okay, so I understand what he's saying. The younger you are, the more people, the more companies tend to lean on you, like because you're young. But then you can still get a job even if you're over 30. So Lizard says it is Portuguese. Yeah. I figured that is Portuguese because I can understand some of what you're writing. Anyway, Ido says I have HND in secretarial administration and I did a top-up program. I have BSc in administration. The BSc is 2 years, so I don't know if Brazil University accepts it. 2 years. So you have to put, if you're applying, you have to put two of those together. Okay, like you match those certificates together so they know it's together whenever you're applying. Okay, all right. So would you like to study for your masters? Would you like to study for your masters, Ido? If you want to study for your masters, let me know, so we see if there are courses in any university available for you. Pusaya says, hello ma'am, my question has been, your question has not been answered. I think I did. What's your question again? Lizard says, I already answered your question. I saw your question up, and I think you were trying to call me on Instagram. I already answered your question. Or if I have not, you can put the question again. Lizard says, Ifoma, you are very qualified. You have chances. Oh, thank you so much, Lizard, for making her understand that, yeah, she's still pretty much young. And even if she's over 30, there are opportunities for her, okay? It's only maybe 850 because old people work in Brazil. I'm even surprised because when I got to Brazil, I saw old people work. I'm like, in Nigeria, these people are already resting already. You don't see old people working in Nigeria. They are already resting at home. And then we are the ones that give them things to eat, take care of them. But in Brazil, you see old woman working in a supermarket. You see an old man working as a security guard. I'm like, hello. Anyway, in Nigeria, it's not like that. So, okay, Lizard is really helping out. Thank you so much, Lizard. Lizard, where are you from? Are you from Brazil? Because I see you speak Portuguese. Adiola says, like, how much is accommodations in Rio? 1-bedroom apartment. It all depends on the area you go to. If you go inside, the more you go inside, the cheaper. But like a one room, like just a room without another room, okay, you can get from say 600 upwards, 600 reals. Okay, so if you have extra room to it, like a living room and a room, like a 1-bedroom flat, you can get like 800, 900, like that. It all depends. The more you go inside, the more you get it cheaper. So you can, like in Sao Paulo here now, if you go inside, you can get a 2-bedroom whooping flat for 1,000 reals. That is lottery. I mean lottery, like winning a lottery, and it's also luxury. But the thing is, you might be far away from the metro station. Me, I cannot live like that. I can't live far away from where I can easily get transportation. But it's good because then you have space, you have one room, especially if you have family. So things like that are good for people who have family. You don't mind going inside so as to get it cheap. You have extra rooms, big rooms and extra rooms, but you might be far away from the metro station. You might have to take a taxi to get to the metro station. Then you now proceed to wherever you're going to. But if you want to live outside, like where you can easily get a metro, it might be more expensive. But generally in Brazil, one room, like a ordinary one room, what we call self-contained in Nigeria, just ordinary one room, no extra rooms. Okay, it's like from 600 reals, yeah, depending on the area, minimum of 600 reals. Even sometimes you can get the one for 500, but those ones, the areas might be used somehow. Yeah, but most of the time 600 for just one room, one studio room. What else again? Let me see. I'm still reading. Lisa, are you trying to say if she's not qualified, she has low chances? Well, I don't know, but I know that as long as you're ready to work, you're young, you will get a job. Whether you're young, you're middle-aged, you're not too old, you definitely get a job. As long as you can speak Portuguese. Yeah, the only time foreigners struggle is with the language, so it's important to learn the language. But if you want to start working without the language, you can teach English. I've done that video over and over again on my channel. You can teach English without necessarily knowing how to speak Portuguese. For example, sometimes you need the Portuguese language to explain some things that the students don't understand. They might not understand what you said in English. You might sometimes just want to use the language they know to explain that English language to them. Okay, so you use Portuguese, so they might say, oh, they don't understand. Then because you can speak a little bit of Portuguese, you'll be able to say, okay, this is what I mean. Okay, however, it's not necessarily needed, because when you're teaching students language, you don't go back to their previous language. When I'm, like, for example, I'm learning Portuguese, right? In school, when I go to school, my Portuguese teacher he speaks English very well. He's Brazilian. He does not speak English to us, to me, or to anyone. We are different students from everywhere, from Senegal, from Angola, Nigeria, Ghana. We are many from different places, so Iran, Russia, different Afghanistan, Iraq. So like that, some of us speak English, okay? But our teacher does not try to explain anything in English, okay? So that is why as a teacher, you might not need the other language to explain the other language. But sometimes, especially for babies, if you're teaching kids, you might need it. So that's why it's not compulsory to know how to speak Portuguese to be able to speak English. Because when you're in the class, you don't go back to the language the student knows. You will continue to speak in the language you're teaching, so that whether they want to open their ears or not, they have to open their ears. So that is how we learn. My teacher, he speaks English well. He has been to the UK. He's lived in the UK. He studied in the UK. He's Brazilian. But he does not even, if you try to speak one language from your language, he will remind you, hey, só Portuguese, like only Portuguese, só. Only, só means only. Portuguese, língua português, in Portuguese language, finish. So you can teach English without knowing the Portuguese language. So that is if you don't want to wait so long to get a job, if you don't want to wait so long to learn the language before getting a job, just teach English. So I think Lizard says, Adeola, go to the suburban. Okay, suburban. I think that's what you wants to write. Suburban and dangerous areas. You will pay around. Yeah, that's what I said. If you want to pay 500, you have to go to places that are not nice. But from 600, you will get a reasonable place in a reasonable area. That's what I said. Thank you, Lizard. He says, but yeah, in a good place. Yeah, but they're dangerous anyway. Not really. Not all the areas are dangerous. Even, Lizard. Not all the areas are dangerous. Some of them might just be like a little bit of a rural area. It doesn't necessarily mean dangerous. Like somebody can kill you or somebody can. No. It might just be like a rural area. It's just like you have Ajegunle, you have Ikeja, so you can get. For people who come from Nigeria, they know what I'm saying. You can get a place around Ikeja for 600, but if you move to, no, let's not use Ikeja because let's not use Ajegunle because Ajegunle is too rough. Let's use Oshodi. No, not Oshodi. Let's use Ikotun. Now you can get, let's say, in Ikotun for 500, and then when you go to Ikeja, you get for say 600, something like that. That's what Lizard is trying to tell you. It might not be a dangerous place, you know. When I was in Rio, I've lived in a favela. Favela are like Ajegunle, but favela has levels. Some favelas are really dangerous, like they are bad boys, bad guys. I didn't live in that type of favela. The type of favela I lived was normal people, normal Brazilian villages, and people were living there. I paid 400. I had a room and I had a room and I had a living room. So it was a 1-bedroom flat for 400 in a favela. That was when I was in Rio de Janeiro, right? Very clean, very neat, nice toilet. I had a room to myself, and I had that was before I came to join my family here in Sao Paulo. Okay, so I had a room. So it all depends on how you go inside, but still I wasn't that far to the metro station. Even I was very close to the train, so the train would always take me anywhere very close to the train, and I got it for 400. But it wasn't a dangerous area. It was like a favela, but full of normal Brazilians, villages, normal people. It wasn't a village, but like a more of rural people that are a little bit laid back and they don't want the rush of life. So it all depends on where you go. So I had it for 400 reals before I moved to Sao Paulo. Yes, Lisa, thank you so much for your help on the chat. And Larry says, "Hello, ma. Please answer my question." I'm trying so hard. Yeah. I think I'll get your question. What is your question? I might have even answered it. Lizard says, Adela, go to Sao Gonçalo. It's a bit far, but very cheap, and you can find good places to rent there. But it's far and dangerous too. Oh my God. Is that in Sao Paulo? Sao Paulo. They told us not to say Sao Paulo anymore. Sao Paulo is like we are speaking English. Sao Paulo. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Sao Paulo. Portuguese. Anyway, Lizard, can you let us know this Sao Gonçalo? Is that in Sao Paulo? Let me write it down in case anybody needs this information. Thank you so much, Lizard. God bless you. Obrigada. Gonçalo. Okay. Sao Gonçalo. Is that in Sao Paulo? Anyway, I'll Google it. So you guys can take note of the information. Like I told you, I said if you go inside, you will get very cheap. But I don't understand what he means by dangerous. Lizard, are you trying to say are they bad boys there? Favela boys. You know what I'm talking about. Favela boys. They smoke, they drink, they use guns. Is that the type of dangerous it is, or is just like a normal regular Brazilian just village life? If that is it, it's not dangerous. It might just be, I don't know, normal life. Let us know what type of dangerous you mean, Lizard. How far is it? Is it 2 hours away from the metro station, Lizard? So Abu says, I need a master in agriculture, science related course or education while I wait for GCB. Okay, you have been talking to me all this time. You see me give people things. You comment on my channel. You've been relaxing. I've been drinking wine, and you talk to me on Instagram, but you've never mentioned that you want to apply for more schools. Anyway, noted. I will give you a school. I hope you've not applied for it on GCB, but however, we will talk about that, whether you've applied for it on GCB, so we can change the school. Hey. I have an application for you. What, Abusayo? Busaya, because I know you talk to me on Instagram and you always comment on my channel. So there is an application ending in 2 days. If you can, it is called it is ending in 2 days. If you can quickly apply for it, it will be very nice. Masters in aquaculture. It's the study of ocean animals. Ocean animals is in agriculture, right? So you can quickly apply for that. It's closing in 2 days. Today is 20. It's closing in 2 days. If you can quickly apply, it will be very nice. So you can apply for that first, and then I can give you another school. But quickly finish this first, and then I'll give you the next school. You apply again for agriculture. Busayo, right? I already know you because you always talk to me on Instagram. Busayo. A lot of you do, but I don't remember people's names. But I remember Busayo because, I don't know, maybe because of her face is very close to her picture. So I always remember. I don't know why I remember her anyway, because I usually don't remember people. I just know people talk to me a lot. Busayo, Masters. I don't know if I'm calling your name right, but anyway. Busayo. Okay, agriculture. Masters in agriculture. You can apply for. Now, I want to say something right here. A lot of people don't know that you don't have to necessarily apply to the same exact thing you studied in school. Why I say so is because I was actually very shocked when I announced. Besides, send me a message later, okay? Masters in agriculture, agric. Then I'm gonna give you a master's to apply to for aquaculture, okay? The study of animals, the study of ocean animals. So studying animal is under agriculture as well. So a lot of people don't know that they can apply for related courses. I was very surprised. I announced that, okay, if you have studied any management course, send me a message on Instagram. I have a school for you. And, I gave to a lot of people. And then somebody came to me and said to me, oh, sorry, I studied business administration, economics, because I think I gave economics. Economics is not my course. I'm like, I said, I know it's not your course. And he said, okay, but it's not. He said it's not related to me. I said it's related to you. He said it's not my course. I said it's okay. It's not your course, but you can do related course. He now said, but yeah, even if I can do related course, but it's not related to me. I'm like, how doesn't he know that economics is related to administration? Economics is related to business. So you don't have to, because it's not exactly business administration, he's thinking it's not his course. However, I am wondering how he did business administration and then he didn't know that economics is related. Even in business administration, you do economics. You talk about the economy. The business is related to the economy, right? So I had to break it down for him before he understood. So I'm using this opportunity to say right here now that you don't necessarily have to apply for the exact thing you studied in school. For example, now Busaya just said she studied agriculture. She wants to do something in agriculture. Now I'm telling her aquaculture is available. Aquaculture is also a branch of agriculture. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So even if you don't get your course like this, agriculture, look for other branches that is related to agriculture. For example, Busaya can also study agronomy. Agronomy is under agriculture. So don't wait until you see only agriculture before you know, oh, it's related to me. There are courses that are merged, that interwoven, related to the course that you offered. So apply for anything, whether it is the exact, you can apply for the exact course you studied or related courses, okay? So do you guys understand me now? So it took me to really explain to the guy, I know what I'm doing, for me to announce that, oh, my people who studied management course come to me. I'm not stupid to see one course and then give you a course that is not related. So if it's not in any way, if they don't have anything to do with together, how will I give you a course that doesn't have anything to do with you? So it took me a while to really explain to him before he understood it. And then at a point he said, oh, but I don't like calculation. I said, no, economics doesn't really have like calculations like that. Okay, we did economics in secondary school and I didn't see any. Even if I did, I think I didn't do it in my university, but I did it in secondary. We all did it in secondary school. take it. It's a compulsory course, right, in secondary school. So there's no calculation like that. I had to still break it down to him. There is no calculation involved in economics. There is, but it's not like mathematics. Yeah. So it's not so much like mathematics like that. It's very minimal. Anyway, let's go on. So you guys should have it at the back of your mind that related courses, it's okay to apply to related courses. Anyway, let's see. I think I've read that. You guys should be patient, please. Read my message. You have to understand that I'm reading and I have to explain to anyone I see before I move to the next one. I can't read one person's message and then don't answer the question. So you guys should please be patient. I'm trying to see where I was. I need a master. Okay, agriculture. I've already answered your question, Busayo. Now, Ifoma says 500 reals for furnished apartment. No. It's not necessarily. No, okay. Let me put it this way. It's not necessarily furnished. It might be an empty one, okay, for 500 reals, yes. However, there are some type of accommodation. I'm going to make that video. I don't know, because I've not been feeling well. There are lots of videos I want to make, but I'm still going to make it about accommodation. It's probably the next video I'm going to be uploading. Anyway, there are types of accommodations, okay. There are some that you would get the, I'm sorry for my flu. There are some accommodation that you will get, it's furnished. You have like a table, you might even have a TV in just one room, okay. You have a small bed somewhere, you have like a wardrobe, table, small table and chair like this. And then what else? And then you probably will be sharing kitchen with other people, but you will have your room to yourself. Internet will be there, gas will be inclusive. You understand? In that 500, there's a type of accommodation like that. I'm going to make that video. It's actually what is on my list to post next, so you might as well watch out for that. But I'm already explaining to you for those of you that are already here anyway. So you can have that type as well, but you'll be sharing bathroom. And if you want furnished, that's what I'm saying, if you want furnished for 500, you have your bathroom outside, not out not like Nigerian outside. You have your bathroom with other people. It's usually very clean, very well kept. You share kitchen with other people, but you have your room to yourself only. You have small furnishing here and there, small table and chair, a TV, maybe sometimes a TV, and then a small bed, and then a wardrobe. Finish. So the rest you can put yourself. Then, however, there's the other type of 500. You have just a full room, your bathroom, your kitchen is inside. That one, there is no free internet, there is no free anything. Okay, you have to do your internet yourself for that one. If you have your bathroom, your kitchen inside. But for the one you have kitchen and bathroom outside, you share with people. There's bathroom inclusive. There's internet inclusive, gas inclusive. You don't have to pay for gas. Everything is inside that 500 anyway. I'm going to be talking about the websites you can get all that stuff in my next video, so watch out for that. So what's next now? Let's see. Lizard says, dude, Sao Paulo is one of the most expensive places in the world. Exactly. I agree with you. I'm not a dude, I'm a woman. I understand that you might not understand English very well, so I understand you don't know the meaning of dude. Maybe, I don't know. But dude is for a guy, a boy. Babe is for a girl. Where was I? Okay, Lisa says, and the scariest too. I think he says it's the area he mentioned is scary, okay? I think the area was Sao Gonçalo. I think that is in Sao Paulo. Anyway, Emily says, hello, mom. Nari, mom. Do you know people who can help me to pay school fees for my kids? Okay, school fees where? In a country, in Brazil, where? And for what? What are you paying school fees for? Because it's free to study in public universities in Brazil for children as well. Are you going to a private university? Because if you're going to a private university, then you can pay. But if you're not, if you're putting your children in a public university, you don't pay. So what exactly are you paying for, Emily? Are you paying for private? And are you talking about Brazil? Let me know so I know how to respond to you. So Lizard says, and I said suburban and dangerous. Then Rio is very cheap. Yeah, Rio is cheap. Not so cheap. It's almost the same like Sao Paulo, but because I've lived in Rio, so it's almost the same thing. Uh, Isaac says hi, hi, hi. Ido Afolabi says yes. I'm disconnected now. I don't know what he's saying yes to. You can let me know what it is because I can't remember what I said before. Lisa says Sao Paulo and Campinas, big chances you're going for a ride. Yeah, Campinas is very far. There is Sao Paulo in Sao Paulo. There's a state and there's a city called Sao Paulo in Sao Paulo. Okay, that's what he's trying to say. That's what Lisa is trying to say. Isaac of him. Okay, Isaac. Can my wife get admission in? Very well. Is it masters? If it's masters, what is your name? Then you send me. Somebody should help me now. I didn't see anybody helping me to drop my Instagram handle. It's not nice. So anyway, it's on my channel. Find my Instagram. I wanted to send my Instagram handle right here, so that I said, Busayo, are you there? If you're there, please, you have my Instagram. Can you help me send it to the channel, to the chat, so that people can see? Because I don't know, I can't remember where I should touch here for me to be able to send a message. I can't remember. So Isaac, can my wife get admission now? Admission for what level? Is it PhD? Is it masters? Send me a message. Let me know your name if it's, so that I know what school to give to your wife. Anyway, what else again? Who else again? Lizard says, Busayo, you can search courses at the Center Institute. Now, okay, thank you so much. Lizard is really, really helpful. Center Institute, can you let us know, is it private? Is it public? Is it what? Because I've never heard of this before. Thank you so much for this enlightenment. Let me write it down because I'll search about it later. But then you can also share with us if it's private and what are they about. And is it for international students? Do they accommodate international students? Lizard, you can help us, give us more information about that. I would really appreciate, okay? Center Institute. I'll look into that later, but I would appreciate more information. Emily says my kids in Uganda. Okay, now your kids are in Uganda. Welcome from Uganda. It's my first time. I know a lot of people watch my video from everywhere, but it's my first time talking to Uganda. I've talked to Kenyan, Filipino, Indians, Bangladeshi, Nigerians, Cameroonians, Congolese, a lot. Maybe I know they watch, but they probably have not talked. So it's my first time talking to one. Your kids are in Uganda. Are you trying to say how you can pay for their school fees here? Because if you get here, let's say with a student visa, Emily, your children does not need to pay school fees. That's what I'm trying to tell you, because they will be on your residency and then they go to a public university. They go to the public school, so they don't need to pay. For example, my daughter is going to school here. She comes home with a school bus. I don't pay. Okay, nobody pays as long as you're taking your children to the public secondary school, public primary school, public nursery, public everything. It's free. Okay, what else again? I think I answered your question, Emily, except you have a lot of money and then you want to put your children in private university, except that. So Apostle Roland says, well done, ma'am. I have been in international relations. Can I get master in criminology or psychology? I think psychology is more better for you because criminology and international relations, I don't know if they correlate. But psychology, anyone can study psychology because it has to do with the human mind. And any course, any subject in life requires the human mind to operate. So psychology will most likely be reasonable for you to pursue because it relates to any course in the world. Anybody can study, any field can study psychology. But criminology, even though criminology requires a lot of psychology because they deal with, humans, because they are the ones that deal with the criminals and all of that stuff, right? That's my course anyway. I studied for my BSc, for my bachelor's degree, criminology and security studies, so I can understand. Now, international relation. Just go for psychology because psychology relates to all courses. Yes, you can. If it's that, you can. If you want to study for that, let me know. I'll check if it's in one of the schools and then I'll give it to you. I'll check. Anyway, for those of you that are just coming in, I'm sorry, just know that you're very welcome. I'm reading questions and it might be hard for me to remember to say welcome, 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 welcome. Let's see. Hussein says, hello dear, can you please talk about how to get a professor for PhD supervisor, especially in public health? Now, when you click on any course, you would always see the emails of the professor of that course in any university in Brazil. So if you, according to your question now, if you want to talk to anyone, you want to talk to your professor, you have to send the professor a mail, okay? And they always respond very well. Hussein, okay? They always respond. Let me know what your course is. Let me know what you want to study. And if you have interest in studying any course, let me know as well so I can search through the schools I have and see where you fit in. All right? So, two says, my name is, my name is Alaba. Okay. Alaba. I beg you, whoever is the, okay, let me just say my Instagram handle, okay, because I cannot find where to send my, I wanted to be able to chat with you people, so send my Instagram, but I'm struggling to know where it's been a long time I did live streams. I'm struggling to know where to click to be able to send you people a message about this. My name is Allah. Okay, I'm trying so hard to see. So that I can send my Instagram handle. I'm trying to see how to send my Instagram handle to you guys. But if I can send it right now, let me just say it with my mouth. Okay, it's Daisy_Rain, DAEZE. So for those of you that are there, you can also help me write it down for people so that everyone can have it. DAEZE_Rain. You know, rain is like REIGN. That's it. So somebody can help me type it in the chat so that people can have it. So let me move to the next question. Hussein, I think I answered your question. Faith, welcome. BSc in agriculture, searching for MSc in computer science. The question is, does your course relate to what you want to study now? But if that's what you want, let me know if it's masters in computer science you want. Because I don't know if there's a relationship between those two, because there's no relationship at all. It's courses that are better for you is agronomy, aquaculture, zoology, fishery. So those are the type of courses that are good for you. Faith, computer science, and agriculture. I don't know how they relate, honestly. I don't know. They don't relate at all. But if that's what you want, I can only advise, but I cannot insist that you should on what to do. Hold on. I'm trying to see where I was. Usaya says she has a BEd in a bachelor's in education and agriculture, searching for MSc in agriculture. Yeah. I already settled that. Hi, Uche. What's up? How are you, Uche? Sorry if I'm not getting to your messages on time. I'm sorry. Okay, so Uche says hi. Okay, I think I already said hello. Hello, she's saying hello to everyone. Welcome, everyone. Now, let's see. I don't know if I place my, I'm trying to see if you guys can still see me, honestly, because my battery is low now. My battery is low and I have to charge, so except I hold it this way. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it with my hand like this. Yeah. So anyway, let's see. Let's see what's the next question. Ido says, please can you send me the list of universities? It is today I'm hearing about Brazil from a friend, and as a aspiring MSc student, can I come with a spouse? Yes, please. There are information on the channel, please. All these things I've talked about them on the channel. And again, I have released a lot of schools, free public universities in Brazil that are enrolling now. It is on the channel, over 30 universities. Yeah, so because I attend to a lot of people, they don't want to watch or see what's in the channel. They just come straight, and because I reply people, they just don't want to see that the informations are already there. So as a result, they keep asking the same questions that are already on the channel. Over 30 schools have been posted on the channel, both on my community tab and also in form of a video. Okay, so you might want to start from there, and also you can talk about what's your course and what level as well. But if you need more information, it's there on the channel. There's nothing you want to know about Brazil, it's there. I've said everything that needs to be known about Brazil on the channel. Okay, I'm talking to everybody now, so just in case you're coming across my channel for the first time, there's everything you want on that channel. So yeah. So what else? So the question is, Afolabi, what course? I have masters in sociology and law that is ongoing now, PhD in physics, and masters in, is it physics? PhD and masters in physics. So for those of you that are in the sciences, these applications are closing this month, so you have to take advantage of it if you know that your course is in line. Like I said before, you don't have to study for the same thing. You don't have to study the same exact course. It can be a related course, but as long as it has a conjunction with your current course, you can go for it. It doesn't have to be the same thing. Oh, I studied agriculture, it has to be agriculture. No, there are other courses you can study that are very related to your course. Okay, and I gave example. For example, you study agriculture, you can study aquaculture, you can study zoology, you can study agronomy, you can study fishery. Those are branches of agriculture, something like that. Okay, for example, again, computer science, you study computer science in school, you can study information technology, you can study data analysis, you can study informatics or something like that. So related, there are so many things that are related to what you have studied. Okay, so for example, my course, I studied a degree in criminology and security studies. I can always study sociology, psychology, okay, law, what else again, anthropology, okay, so many other courses that are related to my course, so many. Okay, so it doesn't have to be the same. Anyway, so let's go on. Now let me see. I'm still wondering. Busaya is saying I'm not answering her question, and I'm wondering how come I'm not answering your question. I've answered all your questions from the beginning, except you are dropping more questions. You have to be patient, Busaya, because you can see I'm attending to people. I cannot jump each question. I have to answer questions according to. This is the third time you're complaining. I'm wondering how am I supposed to do it. I'm replying people according to what I see. But I know I've answered about 2 of your questions now. But if you're dropping more questions down, you have to wait till I get there. Okay. Now I'm using my hand to hold my phone because I'm charging, and there's no way, I don't have a tripod, so there's no way the phone can stand on its own. I don't have a tripod. I have a tripod, but not the standing one. Yeah. So let me see. Afolabi, what is your course? If you're looking for the list of universities, it's on the channel. I already posted it there. If you're looking for like maybe specific universities that I have right now, which is already in those, it's already on the channel too. You can just talk about what your course is. What is your course and what level? Busai says, hi, no answer to my question. I have answered many of your questions, so you have to be patient till I get to the next one. Faith says, Ido, go through her community. She has a long list. Thank you. They will not check. They will just bomb because I reply people. They just don't. They just continue to come. Maybe I will start reducing the way I attend to people so that people would see all the information are already there. Thank you. Thank you, Faith. It's even in form of both a video and also in the community. Over 30 schools. Isaac says, please, how can I visit as a businessman? There's a business visa that you need to apply to their website. All the information are on their website. Yeah. Ido says, thank you, Faith. Okay. Lisa says, old people started young and the law protects them if the company decides to. Yeah. In fact, the law protects everybody, not just the old. Protects everybody. If you're fired, I think, I don't know if it's the job that pays you or the company, the government that pays you. I think the company is ordered to pay you if you're fired. Yes, I want to study for my master's. Now I'm a little bit lost. What is your course? What is your course? Lisa says, I'm from Campinas. Oh, you're from Campinas in Sao Paulo. That means you're Brazilian. Thank you so much for being here. How long have you been following me? Because I have a couple of Brazilians like that follow me. And they talk to me a lot too. Faye says, thank you so much, Lizard, for helping. Thank you. You're one of the Gen Zs that speak English because it's so hard to find a Brazilian that speaks English. Oh my God. I'm so happy for you like that you speak English. How did you learn English, Lizard? A lot of you people, when I ask some Brazilians that speak English, they tell me, oh, I listen to music, I watch American movies, and that's how I learn. And some will say in the university or in their primary school, secondary school, that's private. Because in public schools in Brazil, they don't speak English. Only in their private schools, yes, they speak. Let me see. Faye says, what university offer masters in ICT or international business? If whatever you want to study, mention it and level. Then I see what I have. That's what I said, Essence. And if you want more schools, go to the channel. I already posted a lot of schools. You can sit yourself down, click on anyone that you like and see your course and see when they have application, what is the date, what you should do. All the universities are there. The people you see gaining admission today, they are still the same information that I gave them and they are gaining admission. Yeah. So yeah. So yes, Lisa, I know you're from Brazil because you already said you're from Campinas, and I know Campinas is in Sao Paulo. Uche says thank you for all you do, more and more strength. Thank you to Uche, God bless you for always being there. Posaya says, how much proof of fund do I need for a dependent? I've answered this question. My goodness, I don't know whether she was off when I answered. I've answered that question, and she keeps saying I didn't answer. I've answered this question earlier in the chat. I said 4 million. If you have, I already said, talked about. If you have a scholarship, Busaya is from Nigeria, so I'm going to be talking in Naira. If you have a scholarship, the scholarship letter has to be submitted plus at least from 4 million Naira upwards, okay? Add it together. I've already answered this question, Busaya. Maybe she wasn't even there when I was explaining. I've answered that question in the beginning. And I don't even know if she's still here now to hear this again. Anyway, so from 4 million Naira upwards is fine. and then with your scholarship letter for them to see that you'll be receiving money from the school as well. Busaya also asked again, while waiting for GCB, I need master in agriculture. Wait, am I behind? Am I behind? Because I don't understand. I've read, because I've answered this question too. What is the you see the Busaya girl? I already answered these two of her questions. I've answered them ahead. So I think she wasn't there when I was answering. Then she's saying I've not answered that question. I've not. Meanwhile, I have passed the question. Now she's repeating it. I don't know whether she's here again to hear my answer. Anyway, Living Springs. Please, because of the rent, I want to know like how much can one earn from menial job? Like what kind of jobs can one get? I believe you're new to the channel because I've talked about jobs in Brazil, the easiest jobs to get in Brazil. Please, you guys should get yourself acquainted to the information on the channel. There is nothing you want to know about Brazil that I have not talked about on the channel. Just take your time, sit down and pick the video that suits your questions. Because now, I'm still the same person talking now, right? It's still me in the video. I'm still answering all these questions. So, for jobs in Brazil, I have said it, there's nothing like menial job here. You might find, you might not find. It might be difficult to get menial jobs, but if you're talking about normal jobs, which can still be tricky because you need to learn the language. However, I said, if you don't want to wait to finish learning the language before you get a job, you can teach English. You don't need Portuguese to teach English, okay? And there are lots of English teaching jobs in Brazil. That's what you can do. You can teach English online if you don't want to teach on site, okay? Okay, so for the rent, if your salary that you'll be getting, of course you can pay your rent, but best assured you might not have like so much to save depending on the salary you get. So let's say most of the time you get a teaching job that offers you like 1,800 to 2,000 or 2,100. So let's say you remove 600 reals for your rent, the rest is yours. So that's how it is. Let's assume your salary is 1,800. It all depends on the type of school you get your job, like as an English teacher, for example. So if they offer 1,008, which most of the time they offer like 2,000 upwards. Okay, so remove 600. Let's say you'll be renting just one studio apartment because you don't want to do more than yourself when you get to Brazil. Okay, you don't want to go rent a big house with big money when you're not even stable. So let's say you remove 600 reals out of 1,800 or out of 2,000. So the rest is yours. So you know how to manage your life from there. I will repeat myself again. There are lots of videos on the channel that can help you. I think a lot of people think I make money on the channel, so they think they're doing me a favor by watching. I don't make money on the channel. Whatever I do, I'm doing it from my heart, not because I'm being paid. There's nothing on the channel. There's no money. Okay? So if you're watching any video, you're watching to help yourself, not me. You're helping yourself to gain information, to learn, to know how to lead your own life, not my life. So go to the channel, just pick the video that best suits you. And most of the times I say so many things inside different videos, so many things here and there that are useful for people. Anyway, so Lisa says construction. Yeah, construction. You can do construction. Thank you so much for that. That's a menial job. It's common in Brazil, construction, but it can be very stressful. But at least if you're looking for money, you wouldn't mind. If you've lived in Nigeria before, you will be able to live in Brazil. Construction is a menial job. Thank you so much, Lisa. Yes, it's common here, but a lot of people get tired of it because it's stressful. But it's a good menial job. It's a menial job you can do, but I don't know. Thank you for that contribution. You can also teach English also if you don't want to go through the stress of construction and all of that stuff. So Lisa says, I see a lot of Haitians in my region. Yes, Haitians are people from Haiti. That's what he's saying. Your region is in Campinas, right? Yeah, Haitians speak French. They speak French. Very few of them speak English. Very few. They majorly speak French. They're very close to America here. Their country is worse than any African country in the world, even though they're in the Americas. Oh my God. May God have mercy upon the black people. I wish that the black presidents all over the world, in the Caribbean, in Africa, can do better, because all the countries ruled by black men are useless, like horrible. Haiti, that Lizard is talking about right now, is in the Americas. It's not even an African country, but if you see their life is worse than their situation, their life, their government, their country is messed up, worse than any African country. So any country ruled by a black man, my goodness, is always a total destruction. No leader in the African countries do well. Nothing. They mess us up, and that's why we're running up and down to find what country to go to. Anyway, so let's keep going. Lisa says, I see a lot of Asians. Yes, Asians, a couple of them. I even have one as my neighbor here. Oh, the Haitians work in construction. Oh, wow. That's nice. Now, Lisa, let me ask you, do you know how we can get this construction job? Do you have contacts? Do you have links? In case people are coming in, they want to know how to get this construction work. For example, the person that asked about menial jobs might need this information, you know. So if you have, Lisa, if you have contact or communication on how we can get these menial jobs across to people, let me know. Or you can send me a message on Instagram. I would really appreciate, okay? What else again? Let me know so that we can get this information across to people that need these jobs, okay? Some people might want to just be going to Portuguese school while they work part-time, so all these type of jobs can actually help them. Okay, so Lizard, if you have any information about the construction job, please kindly send me a message on my Instagram. Let me have them so I can share them with people. Anywhere they have construction jobs, whether part-time, whether full-time, let me know about it so that I can let people know about it, and it can help a lot of people. So Lizard says heavy work. Yeah, it's heavy work, but people don't mind as long as they want to feed. They don't mind. They don't mind at all, because it's not easy to be, to be stranded in another country. You leave your country to better your life, and then you get to another country and things don't work out for you. It's horrible. So if they get anything, I believe a lot of people can do anything, especially people from Africa. They're very hardworking people. They don't mind. They just want to work to feed themselves, to feed their families. So they don't mind. Africans don't mind. They work very hard. At least I know about Nigeria, but I know a lot of Africans are very hardworking, and I respect them, especially women, especially African women. Yeah, I don't joke with any African woman. Like, if you do any nonsense to any African woman, I can dig it down with you, because the way our mothers suffer for us, I remember when I was going to school when I was young. Then I would see very early, my mom, my dad, my siblings, all of us will wake up early in the morning, 4 a.m. We have a bath. By 5 a.m. we're out of the house to go and take transportation to school. As early as that time, you will see women putting a lot of, goods, commodities, going to sell in another. They will take buses. You see them, market women, our mothers, our African mothers. I don't joke with those people. As early as that, you will see them hustling, taking bus, trying to go sell from one region to another region. You see them carrying a lot of load on their head. Then I was very small. That's why when I was young, I told myself I can't joke with any of the women, even whether the young African woman, the old, especially our older ones. They really suffered for us, our mothers. Anyway, so let's keep going. So Africans are very hardworking, like I said. So if you have any job links, let me know. Send it to me on my Instagram, or you can just share it here. So Lisa says, I think they got paid oh wow, for the construction. 1,400. That's the basic salary. That's the basic salary. I think I used to have a Nigerian friend that used to work in construction. He told me they were paying him 1,500 reals. He didn't necessarily need Portuguese language. So you don't really need Portuguese language. You would even learn how to speak Portuguese there, because a lot of Brazilians who are working, and a lot of Spanish people, Venezuelans, people that speak Spanish. The Spanish people understand Portuguese fast, because Portuguese and Spanish are interwoven. They are very related. So even if you're working in construction, in any, you would even learn the Portuguese language very fast, because a lot of people are talking here and there. Brazilians are talking. This one is also, so people learn Portuguese language in rugged situations. So anyway, let's keep going on. Lisa says, I think they get, yeah. They get paid around 1,000 for 1,500 reals monthly. Yes, I have a Nigerian friend that was working there. Wait, so Lord Drake says, in your opinion, which state do you prefer, Rio, Sao Paulo? Well, there are reasons why I prefer both of them in different ways. Okay, I prefer Rio because it's quiet. I don't want stress. It's quiet, calm. It's a place you can, stroll around with your family, enjoy like you're going to what is the name of this beach, Copacabana beach, and all these things. The beautiful place. It's good for family enjoyment, more relaxed. But apart from that, more relaxed and it's beautiful, and you don't see a lot of junkies. Junkies are people uh, who are high, high on something, and they are just sleeping on the streets. You don't see that a lot in Rio de Janeiro, but there's a lot of it here. Oh, it's crazy here in Sao Paulo. It's a lot. It's a whole lot here. It's because it's a large city, that's why. And in large cities, you see a lot of things happen. A lot of things happen more there than any other city, so that's why. So I like Rio for that, and then Sao Paulo because there are more opportunities here. So, but if I'm to choose where can I live, I prefer to live here because in Nigeria I lived in Lagos, and Lagos is a big city just like Sao Paulo. So I'm used to big cities. Okay, I'm used to big cities. Even though I don't like noise, but I still prefer to hear noise sometimes because wow, I'm used to it in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos, so it's best. Sometimes when the city is too quiet, you begin to I don't know, you begin to run mad because you've lived in a big city before. So that's how Rio is. Rio is too quiet for me, even though I don't like noise, but it's very quiet, and it's easy to connect to one person or the other, and Africans here and there in Sao Paulo. And then it's not easy to get Nigerian food in Rio. I like Brazilian food, but the fact that they don't put pepper, I can't eat that food. Even if I cook food and I don't put pepper, it's a problem for me. I can't eat it. So Sao Paulo has pepper. Sao Paulo has Nigerian restaurants, Nigerian food, and all of that stuff. So those are the differences. So, but both of them, I like them, but for different things. Anyway, I'm sorry if I'm slow with my reading, but now Blessing Madhu said, oh, Blessing's message is gone. Lizard says is next to Niterio, Roy, and Rio. Oh, okay. Abu says thanks, ma. Okay. Okay, thanks. I don't know what she's saying. I don't know because I've answered your questions ahead. I don't know why you continue to complain. I didn't answer your question. I didn't answer your question. You're even calling me on Instagram again, and I've answered all your questions. I don't know what to do again. Seriously. Adiola says, "Hello, Mama. I'm following. Hi, how are you?" And Mini Ajayi says, "Hi. Hello." Three Angels says, "Hi, how to study bachelor's degree, and does it have a max age?" Anyway, I've not really heard about age because people ask me that question. Personally, I've not heard. So what I do advise people is just apply. Just apply. If they'll take it, they'll take it. If they don't take it, they'll tell you because of your age, but just apply. Now, how to apply for, most of the time to apply for undergraduate course, you have to go through scholarship bodies like PEGG. PEGG for this year is gone. It's going to happen again next year. It's every year. It comes to scholarship as well, okay? So if you want to study for your undergraduate, you can wait for PEGG. That will happen next year again, or sometimes you get the universities and begin to mail the professors under each course, whatever course you want to study. send the professor a message and hear what the professor will say. If the university says you have to come through a scholarship body, then you have to wait for PECG. But if the professor says, oh yeah, you can put in your application, and then they'll let you know when the application will begin. Okay, so that is how it is done. But most of the time, people coming through scholarship bodies like PECG. Okay, PECG, PEC hyphen G. Okay, assuming I can type, I would have typed what I'm saying here, but I don't know. I can't find where to type the message. So let me just keep going with the questions. So Living Spring says, please, how can one go into nursing or healthcare courses? Is it undergraduate or masters? Because if it's masters, I have some schools for you. Auntie Helen, how are you? Trinity, how are you, Auntie? Keep on the good work. God bless you. God bless you too, Auntie. Thank you. Messi says, please, ma, of MBA. I can't connect again. Can you please make a full sentence so that I know what you're talking about? Because I can't relate it to anything I've read before. Yeah. Let me see. Next person's question. Man, let me see what the time is. By 2, I have to leave, so I need to read fast. Any. Let me just say any. I'm just joining. Oh, welcome, any. What else again? Uche says, I agree. Sao Paulo is very expensive. Yes, it's very expensive. Any says, I hope I haven't missed much. Well, I don't know when you joined, so I can't really tell whether you missed much or not. But we started around a little bit past 12. Okay, so let's see. Let me try to be a little bit faster. Lovey Creation says, hello, I'm glad you are feeling better now. I wish I'm better, actually. I wish. Please, is there an age limit for undergrad? I've not heard of it. I think I've answered this question. I've not heard of any. Just apply. That's what I'm going to say. Blessing says, thanks for all you do. Thank you, too. Thank you, too, for thanking me. Yeah, so what else? Blessing Moses. Okay, I think I read that. Etinosa says Daisy Rain. Yes. Daisy underscore Rain. Underscore. Not hyphen, underscore. Thank you so much for helping me, Etinosa. You're the only one that has responded to that. Thank you. Every other person is here to hustle for their hustle. They don't want to help me drop my Instagram handle. You guys are very savage, I swear. I've been screaming since somebody helped me put my Instagram handle. Nobody responded, but I'm here serving you people. It's only Etinosa. Etinosa. Thank you so much. God bless you. I responded to that. God bless you. Okay. Etinosa, where are you from? Because my partner is from, what is it now? Is Ishan. So my daughter is, her name is similar to your name, Eselse. Thank you so much. So you're my daughter's auntie. I believe Etinosa is a woman. So mini. I don't know when I bande. So thank you, Daisy, for everything. I have a lot to ask. Let me lead with one. Are there any medical and health related courses available? One who has a BSc already? Yes. What do you want to study? That's why you're here. What's your name? What is your name? So you can send me a message on Instagram later, and then I send you to school. What is your name? Esther, welcome. Everybody, if you're still in the building, congratulate Esther. Esther is another member of my YouTube community that just gained admission. So Owo and Esther, they understand what I'm saying, okay? Help me congratulate them. And you have already congratulated Owo, so it's Esther's turn now. I don't know if Esther is still here in the building. Esther, if you're still here, receive your congratulations. I'm going to be posting her congratulatory message too on the platform, okay? A lot of people are getting admission. It's for real. Help me congratulate Esther. Owo has got his visa. Esther's will be on the way very, very soon, okay? So congratulate Esther as well. Thank you, Esther. Esther has been here. You don't want to know Esther's story. Esther is an inspiration, I swear. She has been, I think she got to know me last year. Esther, correct me if I'm wrong. Was it last year? She never relaxes. She never stops. Bam, 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 everywhere. Like she's always asking me questions up until the time she continues to get guidance, and now she has succeeded. Okay? She never stopped asking me questions. Never did she ever stop. And for every encouragement, every information, she took them serious. Every information given, every direction, everything. The same thing, oh, the guy that you guys just congratulated, they took it serious, and now, oh, we're coming very soon to Brazil. By God's grace, I'll be making a video with him. He personally requested that I make a video with him for people to see him. He even told me, do you want to make a video with me before I come to Brazil or after I come to Brazil? I said, just wait, get to Brazil first, then we'll make the video. He was like, okay. He's so happy. Okay. Anyway, when he gets to Brazil, I want him to relax, prepare for his travel. They know when we started this journey. They know how we battled everything behind the cameras. They know. I'm glad they took every information serious. I'm glad they took everything serious, and it has worked for them. So help me congratulate Esther as well. We have congratulated Owolabi, and many more blessings to come to other people. Amen. Anyway, Esther, hello. So anyway, Blessing Mother says, I currently have what is your name? This I don't know. Somebody asked me a question now about whether you can study one course. Please, if you're here, I can't remember what question I read. That is why we are here. BSc something. Please send me a message on Instagram. I have the course for you, and remind me of your courses. I can't remember everything. Blessing says, I currently have BA Christian Studies. I wish to switch to other area along social work, public health, sociology, or anthropology. Send me a message. Is it for masters? Send me a message on Instagram as well. Now let me see. Blessing. Now I'm confused. Blessing. Blessing Mother. You say you want to, when you send me a message, tell me the course you want to study, but I'm just going to be writing people's name down. Mini Grande. It says, from research, I really like Curitiba. This place you have recommended a young lady living alone could stay. Of course, anyone can stay here. So for anthropology, blah, 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 social, send me a message. I don't know if it's masters. If it's masters, you want to do a PhD, let me know. Send me a message on Instagram. Mind you, I might not be able to respond to all of you today about the courses. But for people who are going for masters in, just let me know your courses. It depends. Some of the courses are closing in 2 days. Just few of them, but 5 of them. The rest are fine. So no. 2 of them are closing in 2 days, and the rest are okay. So, okay. So you love Curitiba. Is this place you recommend? It's good for a lady. Sao Paulo is good. Rio is good. All the cities are good. It's just that for Sao Paulo, it's easier to get something to do. It's easier to be closer to socialization. Easier to get access to. It's just like if you're in Nigeria, when you live in Lagos, you can't compare living in Lagos to Ibadan. Something like that for people who know what I'm trying to say. You can't compare living in Lagos to living in Imo State. So that's how Sao Paulo is, and Rio de Janeiro. So let's see. I don't have a tripod, so I'm using my hand to hold my phone because I'm charging. I'll be leaving very soon because my daughter comes on 4 p.m. It's 2 here, so I'm so sorry if I'm slow in reading. I think I already answered that question. Tina Friday says, hello, thank you so much for all you do. Please, I applied for GCB scholarship, but I need other scholarships that I can apply to business administration or management courses. Okay, no problem. Send me a message on Instagram. Okay, so Paul says, good evening, Daisy. Nice to see you online. Thank you. I applied for GCB and other schools. My question is, I don't understand, and 8 other schools. My question is that those people that were given admission, did the school send them admission notification email? Yes. That's why you see me, I'm able to post them. Auntie Rosemary says, hello, Uche. Auntie Rosemary is my older sister. She's my second born. Thank you so much for welcoming Uche. Olamide Omosui. Good day, Mama. How is your family? We're all fine from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you. Do you have questions for me? Omosui. Uche says, hello, Rosemary. That Rosemary is an old woman, no. Uche, I beg me, no go call person be auntie name. You know the way we do it in Nigeria. We dare not call older people by their names, but you don't know that's why. Anyway, Olamide says, please, ma, I need a vocational training school. Wow. For vocational training, to be honest, I have not really looked into that for international students. But if you say you're already in Brazil, yes, I know vocational courses you can do. I've already made the video on the channel. Like, I listed all the schools that I know that offer vocational courses for free. So if you're here in Brazil, yes, but if you're outside Brazil, I don't know of any vocational, except I find out. From now, I'll try. Okay. So Uche says hi to Mabalaji. Olamide says vocational training school is an house electrician engineer. I'll look into that to see if there's anyone accommodating international students. I've never really looked into it. So Idowu says I have interest in MSc Human Resource Management, MSc International. Okay, just send me a message on Instagram. I think I have a school for those of you that say management. Busaya says I have sent those questions before. Yeah, but I've already answered your question. Please, somebody help me. Isn't that Busaya is not here? Or when she drops the question, she goes away, and then I answer the question, and then she comes back and says I've not answered. I've answered all these questions. Anyway, just send it to me on Instagram, since you always talk to me on Instagram, because I've already answered them twice. So send me your message on Instagram, because I don't know what else to say. Let me see again. Sandra says, can I come with tourist visa and stay? Yes, if you want, if you have a way. All information are on the channel. I've explained 1,000 times how people can stay after having a tourist visa. So you can as well just go on the channel and see videos I've talked about that. It's most likely under seeking asylum. Any video you see related to asylum, you will get all that information there. It also says, I am new here. Oh, a friend sent me your link to the live. Thank you. Your friend knows how useful and valuable it will be for you. That's why. So say thank you to that your friend. I hope never ever hear about you. I have never ever heard about you. So sorry for asking for the list. It's okay. It's okay. It's on the channel. Or better still, just tell me what is your cost now. But if you want a list of more schools, like a lot of schools, I posted them on my channel. They are meeting, so it's there. It's in a video, and I also explained in the video how you can go about your application. But if you don't want to watch the video, that's fine. Go to my community tab. I also posted it there. Just click on any school you want and begin your process. So so I think I already answered you. What is your course? What level? Like that. Olamide says, Mama, what about vocational training? I think I already talked about that. I have not really researched into vocational courses, but I think from now, since about 2 people have already asked now, I think I'll look into that. Abu says, I'm here. Okay, I'm here. Okay. But were you here when I was answering your question? Because I'm confused, though. It's like I'm running crazy or what? I don't even know. I mean, I didn't answer your question. I think I did. I answered it twice. I don't know. Maybe I'm the one that's mad. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. That day says, well done, ma. I beg, do you? That I beg sends me straight to Nigeria. I miss Nigeria, and I'm hoping to travel next year, travel home next year. I want to go see Nigeria. Oh my God. God knows that I want to be able to die in Nigeria. As long as I have money, I want to go back home. I love Nigeria and Brazil so much. Those two countries, I will never joke. Even if I go to any country in the world later in life, every other country will be behind. Like after Nigeria, will be Brazil, and any other country behind. Oh yeah, yeah, go back, go back, go back. Even if it's America, Canada, UK, oh yeah, yeah, go back after Nigeria, after Brazil, then every other country back, go back. Yeah, but I want to be able to go home one day. Not even very soon. If I see so much money now, a lot of money, and lately I'm going home. Or better still, I'll finish having all my babies, my kids here, and then after that I go back home if I have money. But if I don't have money, I don't have any choice. I'll stay abroad, because without money you can't live in Nigeria. You can't live well in Nigeria. That's the problem. If I had money, I'm not the type that wants to stay abroad. Nah. So my hand is shaking. Sorry, because I'm not using a tripod and I'm charging. Let me even see how many bars I have. It's 23, so I can put it down now. Okay. So Tade says, well done, ma'am. I beg, do you have any, okay, the vocational thing about anyone? Okay, no. I beg, do you have an idea about anyone that got visa approved recently? It's been like a long wait recently. Are you following the channel? Do you see the tourist visas I post, student visas, all these things? You don't see them. I don't know. But if you're new here, that means you don't know. That's why you're asking. People are getting visas. There's no delay. I recently posted tourist visas that got in from Kenya, from Nigeria, even student visa approvals and all that. They're all there. Everything is going fine at the Brazilian embassy. So let me see. That day says, thank you, you're welcome. I'm not sure what I said, that you said thank you, but you're welcome. Sandra says, I texted you before, but you were very harsh and impatient with me. That means it's not my channel. That means it's not me. Maybe you mailed somebody else, or I don't know, because if I'm not going to reply you, I would wait till I really have that time to reply. But usually I reply like this, and I'm never harsh with anybody. Nobody has a record with me. Maybe you talk to somebody else and you're thinking it's me. Yeah, so sorry. I'm not going to say sorry, because I know I'm not usually harsh on anyone. So yep, if I know I am, I would say sorry. But never in history anyone has ever accused me of that, and never in history have I ever been like that. I'm usually extremely patient, and if I cannot even reply at that moment, I will tell you wait. But usually I always respond. So, and only God knows what you said. If it's actually me, I wonder what you said that must have made me do that, but I don't know. So next to the next person, let me even see this person, Sandra Stella. I'm going to look for your name and see what you said. Maybe it's me, maybe it's not me, I don't know. So you can go and ask people I chat with, and then nobody has that history with me. So Annie says or Sandra, if you want, you can remind me of what we talked about, so I can see if I can remember the person, but I don't have any history of that. So Annie says, guys, watch her videos, juicy informations on them. Thank you. These are people that know me, not the Stella. I don't even know you from anywhere. Nobody has any history of that like that with me. So or maybe they sent you to come and destabilize the stream. I don't know, because I've never seen this name before. Okay, where was I? Okay, Annie says, guys, watch her videos, juicy information on her channel. Learn to source for information yourself. She has helped in doing various videos. Thank you. Thank you very much. But because I respond, they don't bother to go check what's on the channel to see what suits them at least. And then if they have further questions, they can ask. Yeah. So, Sandra, God bless you. This Annie, your head is there. So Sandra, where did you text? I don't know, because before you cannot even catch me hash on even my daughter. People are wondering, do you even beat this girl? Because before you see me yell, shout, even anger, I used to ask myself, are you normal? Before you see me get angry, it will take years. So I'm wondering where this one is from. I'm just wondering where that Stella is from. And I don't have any memory of her. I don't have any memory of any problem with anybody. So I'm wondering where she's from. Maybe they sent her to come and destabilize the stream, which I don't fancy. So this Sandra, they fear you. I don't know where you're from, to be honest. So I'll just call you Annie because this name is very long. She said, Sandra, where did you text her from? Please let me ask her. Esther says, well done, Ada, my professor. Thank you. Those are the people that know me. I don't know where that one is from. Esther says, glad to see you, ma'am. Uche, yes. I think Uche says hello to Esther. So Esther is responding. Blessing says, well done, ma'am. Thanks. I have BA Christian Studies. I desire your recommendations as regards courses like, okay, just send me a message on Instagram. MA, MSc in psychology and social work, public health, sociology. Okay, send me a message on Instagram. And sometimes, some people you will say, okay, let me see. Uche says, glad to see you too. Okay, he's talking to Esther now. I think I'm going to hold my phone because I'm struggling to see. Ifoma says, hi, good evening, ma. Please, is Brazil issuing tourist visa to Nigerians now? We really need to go celebrate our wedding anniversary. Yes, Brazil is giving visas every day. I think you're new to the channel, that's why. Annie says, Sandra, I chose not to believe this because this person isn't harsh. I beg. I'm suspecting somebody sent her here because you don't even know. Even if you even call my family now, she shouted on somebody, they'll be wondering who this one. I don't even. You don't. If you even know the workload, if you know the people I attend to every day, you'll be wondering where I have the strength, despite my bad health, to talk to people every day and help them. So I don't know. Maybe they sent her here, or maybe she miswrote, or maybe she cannot identify the username that she was chatting with. So even midnight, I'm always here, still chatting with people. Anyway, so Ido says, please, my sister Ifelua Grace is interested in MS in nursing. Okay, I don't know. You said your sister send me a message on Instagram. I was supposed to be taking your names, but I already lost count, so no need. So Ido says, congratulations to Esther. Thank you, Ido. You're the only one I remembered. No, did somebody else did before? Thank you for maybe I've not gotten down. So let me see. Congratulations to Esther. Thank you. Congratulations, Esther. Ido was congratulating you. You are the after. There are many of you anyway, so I won't say after all because I know you were a little bit closer, so I'm saying after all you. Anyway, after everybody, congratulations, Esther. Linda says, I want to study MSc in education. Send me a message on Instagram and let me see if is there any education somewhere. Just send me a message on Instagram. If it's available, I'll let you know. But I think it should be. Linda says, please watch your Instagram. Oh my God. Esther, please help me. I cannot type from here. We're going to be ending the live very soon. by 2:30, because already 2 p.m. here, because my daughter will be coming very soon and I need to make food. Please help me drop my Instagram handle for Linda. Now, Esther says, yes, I am here. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, so Esther says, thank you, everyone. I am grateful. You're welcome, Esther. Thank God. The questions are over. Busayo, did I answer your question now? Because you told me I didn't answer your question. I've answered your question over and over. You can ask it again now that the questions are finished. Now that the questions are finished, so that I can now see clearly and re-answer you again. Because you've been saying I didn't answer you, and I have. So Stella, the Stella that says that I was hashed to her, which I don't have a history of. Nobody has that type of history with me, even in the history of my life. So, but it is now that I'm hearing that. Stella, please remind me what we talked about, to at least, if I'm not stupid, I know people I chat with every day and what we chat about. We don't chat about normal things. We talk about school, how they can go to school, and any other related questions to Brazil, and I guide them. If you ask me 1 million questions, I answer you. No matter what you ask me, I answer you. So I'm wondering where that one is from. Anyway, Stella, if you're still here, you can tell me what we talked about, that you claim that I was like that, or send me a message on Instagram, because I don't delete messages. I don't delete messages. If your message is on my, I would see what we said, if at all you are even real, because I don't believe you're real. So Blessing says the Lord will touch your health for the best in Jesus' name. Amen, 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 amen. I wish you outstanding health and absolute recovery. I look forward to a testimony. Amen. You will testify. I will message you on Instagram. Blessing to your baby. Thank you so much. No problem. Busayo. Oh, yeah, send your message again, because you said I've not answered you. 1 million times you have said that. And I've answered your question. Send it again, Busayo, if you're still here. Let me answer you again and again now. Linda says, thank you. Is your Instagram the same name as your... No. Please, somebody help me drop it, because I'm not able to drop messages here for whatever reason. We'll be ending the live stream very, very soon. Busayo, Shebi, I'm calling your name now. You're not here now. Later you say I did not answer you. Or later somebody will come and say, I did what? I don't know. Mercy, please, how do we get to apply for a job from Nigeria? No, it's almost impossible. Like, it's difficult. Even people inside Brazil struggle to get jobs. Okay, then people from outside is even worse. So you can get a job in Brazil, but you have to go through learning the language, but you have to be here. Hello from Los Angeles. Hello. No name. Your name is no name. Hey. Hello from Los Angeles. Hello. What is your name? Are you from Nigeria, Canada, Afghanistan? Where exactly are you from? No name. What is your name? No name. Busayo. You say yes, ma. I don't know whether I have asked. Before you said I didn't answer your question. Have I answered your question now? Mercy, what did you study? What do you want to study? What did you study? And sometimes, Nigerians, they don't understand English. Once you say one English line, they see it as an insult. So I deal with them every day. There was even one I told, all this information are on the channel. That one felt offended, and I asked, all information you need are on the channel. What is your course? After I tell you there are lots of information on the channel sometimes, so that you know that you can still gain more from the channel, then what is your course? That was enough misinterpretation, lack of English language. They don't understand. So I struggle a lot with people, because Nigerians do perceive certain type of English language as an insult, but meanwhile it's a language, and I cannot be schooling people on you came to gain admission or to travel to Brazil by tourist visa. So that is what I will face. So now I'll begin to explain to you what the meaning of the language I'm using for you is. I don't know I really don't know, but usually I don't have problems with people at all. They don't, even when you're over asking questions, I still answer you. So I really don't know where that girl is from. Schools for MBA, it's most likely private, but if you want to study management courses, you can also find them in public university. What is your course and what level, Linda? Most MBA courses are mostly in the private universities. Accounting, just send me a message on Instagram. I think there's a management course. There are a couple of people here now that have talked about management courses. Paul says, maybe you told Sandra to go and watch previous video, but even if I say that, I still will attend to you. There is nobody in history. Even if I tell you there are lots of information on the channel, just so you know that, man, you can still benefit more there. I would ask you again, what is your course? And I'll still attend to you, and I'll still give you the link of the university. So I'm wondering where that one is from. Maybe she doesn't understand certain English. I don't know. But that's what I'm suspecting, because I've come across a couple of them like that. I will have to now break it down. Now this is, you know, but I can't be doing that all the time, because now there's a lot of people on the queue. You're attending to this, you're attending to that. There was even a day I missed. I gave this one's information to this one, this one's information to that one. It was one of them that had sense that said, oh, this is not what I asked for. The other person was quiet. So maybe, I don't know whether she couldn't ask again, or maybe she would check the information and it wasn't useful for her and she just kept quiet. But the other person was one that voiced out and said, because there's so many people, I made the mistake. I gave that one's information to that one, that one's. It was when that one now told me, oh no, this is not what I asked for. I realized I sent to two people that are different. So in that case now, will you say that I'm wicked, or I didn't want to give you the right information? No, I had to quickly delete from that one, and then I exchanged the information again to the other. So some people don't know that you have a life as well, you know, because you're attending to them, they just feel entitled. I've seen so many people like that you're the one helping them, but yeah, they'll be dictating to you exactly how they want it, and even though you're still attending to them, they'll still be letting you know as if they put you on the street to be working for them without payment, you know. But you meet a lot of people. Well, what can you say? Aha, Busayo. Thank God now you say I've answered all your questions, because I was wondering where you went to before that. You keep saying I didn't answer your question. I didn't answer. But if there are questions, Busayo, you know my Instagram, you're always commenting. Oh yeah, come on, put your questions there so you're sure that you really, really got your answers. So, Mayo, I don't know if I'm saying your name well. The average salary per month as a foreigner who don't fluent in Portuguese language yet, or average total cost to register is sole proprietorship. Either it is product. You don't pay to register business here. I have made the video on my channel. That is why I keep telling you guys, there are lots of information on the channel. Help yourself with whatever information that might be helpful to you. You don't have to watch anyone that is not relevant to you. Watch to help yourself. You're not doing me a favor by feeding yourself with information on the channel. Now, for this now, I have said you don't have to pay to register a business in Brazil. It is free. I have mentioned all the information on the channel, how to go about it, where to go, the name of the place to go. Everything is free. Okay, now your next question says, average salary, it all depends. If you teach English, you can be earning like 1,008 to 2,000 reals. If you teach English, you say you don't speak Portuguese well, you can teach English without learning Portuguese. You can be learning your Portuguese, but you can teach English, but you don't need Portuguese to teach English, okay? So if you're working like maybe construction and all of that, 1,500, between 1,400 to 1,500 reals, okay? 228th archive says, can I just book a flight from Nigeria without no visa and seeking asylum at the port of entry? I want to believe you're new here. There are lots of things happening now regarding asylum, and I've made a video about it. Okay, for every question there's already a video. So you cannot just take a flight. No, first of all, nobody will allow you to leave Nigeria. It's not even a visa-free country to Nigeria. So you cannot leave Nigeria with just a ticket. In fact, you cannot leave any country without a ticket, as long as you are supposed to get a visa to that country, not just Brazil. Okay, however, even if you not get a visa, it is not advisable anymore to seek asylum at the port of entry, because a lot of people are being deported from the airport now. Especially, I made a video where I was talking about the Indians, Nepalese, Vietnamese that take advantage, like Pakistanis and all these people, they take advantage of Brazil's kindness, and then they probably have visa free to another South American country. Okay, and then the book a ticket going to that country, but because their stopover is in Brazil, they stop over and they refuse to continue the journey. Over the years, Brazil has allowed them to come inside, but now Brazil is saying no. If you book a ticket to go to that country, continue your journey to that country. Otherwise, you'll be deported back home. So, relating it to you now, as a Nigerian, you need a visa. You cannot just, nobody would even let you leave Nigeria in the first place, not to talk of getting to Brazil. You will not even get to Brazil because from Nigeria they'll stop you. So that ticket will be wasted. So do not waste your money to buy tickets. So can I just, okay, I think I read that. Thank you, Esther, for helping me drop my link. So Paul says, we'll be leaving here. So you need to ask your question very quickly because I'll be leaving here at 2:30 and it's already 2:15. Paul says, Daisy, don't stress yourself too much. Even with your ill health, you are doing your best to provide vital information. Please take care of it. Thank you so much. I believe that Esther misread. I believe I don't know who she was talking to. She thinks it's me because I don't have history of problems with people. And this is for real. Even in my family, I don't have problem. I'm even the least of a person that gets angry easily. I don't even, before you catch me angry too. Oh my God. I struggle to find when I am angry. I don't even know when I get angry. That is my problem. There was a day I was asking myself, I was struggling to know, am I angry now? I think it was recently. I think in my daughter's school, I don't know, the reception takes time to open the door for me at the gate. But if a Brazilian is coming, let me put a disclaimer out there. Racism is very low in Brazil, okay? It's very low. They are not racist people, but they are few. So coming back to my story, so I was just recently, so I will stand, 1 or 2 times she has done that. I will stand. She will not open the gate when I bring my child. I don't take my child to school. The school bus takes her and brings her back. But when I go for her medical, every month a child must go for medical. When I go for medical, she doesn't go with the school in the morning. She doesn't go with the school bus in the morning, okay? So I take her to the clinic and then I have to drop her in school myself. I will use the school bus. So she has done that to me twice. I was trying to figure out. So whenever a Brazilian is coming, she opens quickly for the Brazilian. So I didn't know it was already making me feel uncomfortable because I don't get angry easily. So I couldn't figure out that I was upset or something. So I dropped first time. I think she did about 3 times. I'm trying to explain to you how I struggle to know if I am angry. I don't know when I'm angry. Because I don't get angry. And when I'm upset, I used to try. So I think it's a problem because I think I need to say psychologist because on that day, that was the first time I could tell for the first time recently, like I think it's last month. That was for the first time I felt I was angry because I've never experienced it before. Like, am I angry? So I think she did one time, 2 times, 3 times. I'll be at the gate. So when I go home, I didn't even know anything was wrong with me. I didn't know I was upset about the 3rd time she did it. So when I go home, I just sat down. I just saw that my head was empty. I was confused. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know. I wanted to clean. I couldn't clean. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't cook. So I now sat down to help myself that, okay, what is wrong with me now? So I realized when I sat down, I realized that the memory of what happened at the gate was not coming back. And I realized that the previous days she has done that and started coming back to me because I sat down to figure out, okay, why am I everywhere? Why don't I want to clean? Why am I losing appetite for? I didn't know. I was confused. So when I sat down quietly was when thoughts started coming through to my brain. Like, okay, this lady did this that day. A Brazilian was coming. She opened the gate fast. And, when it stopped, then I started feeling uncomfortable. Then my brain started telling me, no, you have to pick your phone and text the school now. So I picked up my phone. But before I picked up my phone, I was still confused. So what was happening to me was I was angry, but I couldn't tell what was wrong with me because I don't get angry. So I think I have a problem because I can't figure out. Normally, before you see me in that state, I see myself. It takes time. So then I picked up my phone and I sent a message, a very, very diplomatic message, and I let them know I will not accept to be treated differently. So I narrated the scenario, those scenarios that was playing in my head when I sat down. I explained it and narrated in a message. I sent it officially as a mail and I sent it as a WhatsApp message. So when I finished and I sat down, when I sat down, my body now came down. So that was when I asked myself, was I just angry? Because I can't tell. So that made, then I told myself, maybe that was me getting angry because I don't know when I'm angry. So I'm wondering when that one tells me, when that one said that I was harsh. So that was the first time I said, okay, maybe this is me angry now because I can't even figure out. So I sent that message and immediately they called me and they were trying to explain. I said, no, I know what I experienced and I'm not going to take this. I asked them, is my daughter different? She's a Brazilian and I am a legal resident because that's the way I talk. Even if I want to set you straight, this is, so I'm wondering where that person came from. I would tell you my mind, but I don't know. So that was when I figured that, okay, maybe I was actually upset about that. And I made it clear to them, my daughter has every right as any Brazilian person or Brazilians. I don't know. She's a Brazilian and I'm a legal resident. And under no circumstances will I allow you treat me like a criminal. And that was what I said. So it was when I finished, I calmed down. When my body came down, I figured maybe that was me angry because I can't tell. To be honest, I'm not joking. No, you guys. So for the first time last month, I said, well, is that because I struggle to figure out when I'm upset because I hardly do. So let me see if there are more questions before we go. Okay, I think that's about it. There are no more questions. Busayo, where's Busayo? Busayo, are you sure I've answered all your questions? Because Busayo has been saying I didn't answer all our questions now. So I'm asking Busayo, where's Stella? I want that where's that Stella that said I don't know, maybe she didn't understand a certain English language that I used. So if she's still here, the Stella, let her send a message or remind me what we talked about. Because you see that the Stella is not here. The Stella has not even tried to say, okay, it was on this day that I said that. Because, and thank God, someone like me, I don't delete things. No matter the 19 KD information that I have, I keep things like crazy. All my Instagram since the day I started Instagram from Dubai. I didn't start Instagram from Brazil. You people think it's only you that message. People from Dubai still message. So imagine the workload. So all the messages of everyone is still there. So if Stella has proof of what she's saying, let her send me a message on Instagram or remind me here what we talked about. She's not even here to defend what she said. I would have loved her to say, okay, this was what we talked about, and this was my reply, and I would see if it's English problem because it's a lot of Nigerians, I believe me, and Africans, they have English problem. I'm sorry to say, but it's the truth. Even my partner was like that before. Because when I talked to him, it took me a while. I now he knows he has English. Not that he cannot speak English, but Nigerians perceive English language a different way. It's very common. They feel insulted easily, so I can't help that. It's a culture thing. So so let me see. Helen says, please, can a woman undergoing IVF pregnancy in Nigeria be able to give birth conclusively in general hospital? Yes. What does IVF have to do with where you can give birth? They don't care how you got pregnant. Just have your baby. Why should anyone discriminate? My goodness, is this even a question? I'm sorry to say, this is very like an inhuman question, like a question that brings the person down. What's that? I mean, I don't like things like that. What's that one? Nobody has the right to discriminate how you got pregnant, and nobody does that. Nobody does that here. If I even see anyone that does that to any human being, it won't be easy for you. Nobody. However you get pregnant is nobody's problem. You can give birth anywhere. Mercy says, I asked the what was your question? Maybe I didn't see. Ask again. Signy says hi. Hello. Do you have a question before we go? Ask Linda, please ask your question again because I don't know what I've answered before. I don't know. Please address the case of the major applicants having different surname. I didn't see this question. Maybe you asked, I didn't see. Having different surname from the dependent. Now, in relation to what? In relation to what exactly now? Because I understand here now that the mother has a different surname. Children have different surname, if I'm not wrong. Who has a different surname? Is it the mother, the father, from the children? Visa application. As long as you're registered on the birth certificate of the children as the mother, even if it's with a different name, it doesn't matter. Your name has to appear. Let's say this is a birth certificate. Your children has the name of their father. You have your own father's name still. As long as you are penned down in that birth certificate that you are the mother, it doesn't matter. What matters is to present a copy of the birth certificate. That's it. I hope I have answered your question, Mercy. Saini, I can't pronounce the first, the Valibav. I believe that's Asian name. I want my child's birth in Brazil. So is there any public hospital easily available for now? Wow. I want to believe you're new to the channel. If you're in Brazil, all hospitals are available to everybody as long as you're on the soil of Brazil. Okay, and there are videos on the channel to help you. I've made a lot of videos about childbirth, education, tourist visa. There's nothing, life in Brazil, there's nothing, as long as I know it, that is not on the channel. So yes, even if you're a tourist and you want to access their public system, their public hospital, it is available to everyone, whether you're from Afghanistan, Ukraine, Nigeria, Bangladesh, whatever. There's no discrimination, zero discrimination against anybody. You can go to the hospital, whether you have a legal residence or not, as long as you are on a type of visa. Even if you are not on a type of visa, they will still help you to give birth. But it's important to be, as long as you have an ID from your country, from anywhere, you can give birth anywhere. You can go to the hospital. Yeah, I think Mercy, I think I already answered your question. Blessing says you are a regime. Your nature is rare, and that's why you are still concerned, knowing what was wrong. Because I'm confused. I'm just confused, to be honest, because I've never encountered anyone like that. I don't know. Maybe she didn't understand English, or but I can't even remember chatting with. But I would have loved to hear. What did we talk about? That's Stella now, if she's still here. What did we talk about? What was your question and what did I reply? That is if it's even me, because I don't believe it's me. But let's just say it's me. Let me hear what we talked about, even if it's the first line, because I don't remember people's names, but conversations is here because it's coming from my brain, right? So I would love to hear, because I don't have a history, whether in my family, whether with friends. I don't have any history of whatever. I don't even think. Anyway, let me not talk so that it doesn't look like somebody is trying to fumble. You know the way Nigerians will say it, they fumble. Like you're bragging in English, but you say fumble in Nigeria. If you want to talk slangs, if you want to talk about slangs. I don't even block people. That's the problem. So I would have said maybe it's one person that I blocked before. I don't block people. Anyway, let's keep going on. If Stella is still here, you can give instances to what we talked about so that I know. I don't believe that girl is real. I don't believe. I believe she's just here to destabilize but I'm not even the type. You can't destabilize me because I know my personality. And for people who have come across me, people who have I have helped or who have received help one way, they know when I chat with them. So I'm not bothered about that. So please address the case of major. I think I already answered you, Saini. Blessing says, okay, I think I read Blessings. May says, hello Daisy, thank you for all you do. Please, can visitors get, oh yes, you can get CPF, it's not a problem. You can even get from your home country, but most of the time it's just way easier to get it when you're here. Pam, 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 it's ready. It's not a difficult process at all. You go to Recita Federal, any city you find yourself, Recita Federal. Let me spell it because now I don't know where I should click for me to be able to send you guys a message, but let me see if I remember the spelling. Recita Federal. Okay. Now Recita is RECITAL. Then Federal, what we call Federal, is Federal here. So if you got the spelling, let me know. Recita Federal, you go to Recita Federal for your CPF, any city you'll find yourself. They always have an office. Mercy says the mother has not done change of name and she is the major applicant while the spouse and children, it's okay. I already explained the circumstance. It doesn't matter as long as you have, and except you're asking me to prove marriage. Okay? To prove marriage, except you're asking me that, your marriage certificate should be enough. Yes? To show that you're married. Then for your children, as long as your name is written, even if you're still bearing your father's name, as long as your name is written on your children's birth certificate the same way, it doesn't matter if you have the same name with them at this moment because they are bearing their father's name, right? It doesn't matter. Your name as a mother on your certificate is enough. We'll be leaving very soon, so let's round up now. Please, final questions. I have it's already time even. It's already 2:31 and I wanted to go 2:30. So let me quickly read the last set of questions before I go. If a Nigerian woman gives birth in Brazil and unauthorized, unfortunately loses the baby, does she still get? No. Nobody, not even Nigerians alone, nobody will get. The baby is gone, so you're not entitled to anything. Faith says, okay, I think Faith was trying to help me reply. Mercy for this last question. She said, mother doesn't need to change her name. Exactly that. The marriage, thank you. You said the same thing I said. So May, welcome May. I think I'm seeing you for the first time. Oh, you said I skipped your message. Sorry, oh. Can you please repeat before we go? I didn't see it. Please put your question again. I'm sorry. I have glasses on and it's still very far for me, except I go this close. Sorry, you can send your message again, May. Before we go, quickly, please. Moses says, hello, ma'am. Do you live? Yes, I do. I do live in Sao Paulo. Moses says, okay, that message is deleted. Blessing says, you are a regime. I think I read this before. You are a regime and your nature is rare. I think I read this before. I'm not sure. Yeah. Blessing says she will come around. She probably misunderstood your information, misinterpreted. Yeah, I believe so too. If she's actually real or true, I believe it's pure misunderstanding. I would have loved her to be here to explain. I don't know what we talked about and all of that, but it's okay. Blessing says you are. Blessing, are you repeating this? You are a regime. Oh, I've read this thing 3 times now. Thank you. Thank you, Blessing. Now, let me see. May says, yes, thank you very much for, that was not complete. Moses says, do you know how much it will cost to rent a studio? I think we've talked about this before, but I think Moses was not here. At least you will get an apartment for 600 reals for just a studio room from 600 reals, okay? You can get less in some areas, 500, but minimum is 600. Judith, I'm seeing these people for the first time. Welcome, welcome. We're about to leave and you guys are coming in. Judith says, hi, how much is it to rent a house? Is it like a house or apartment? Because Nigerians usually refer to an apartment as a house. So I don't understand it. In this context, I don't understand what you mean. That's why I say Nigerians sometimes can have English problem. So now you said house, I don't know. Because a house means a full building and an apartment means a singular room of different, a group of rooms in a house. So which one are you talking about? Are you talking about a house as a full building or an apartment inside a house? Because I know in Nigeria we usually call an apartment house. It's common in Nigeria, but now I don't understand it. Please clarify if you're talking about a full house or an apartment inside the house. So do you, okay. Judy says, I think I already read that. How much is, okay, rent in Brazil, and which cities are the best to live for Africans? Every city is good. But if you just want to see more Africans with your eyes, you can stay in Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo is the largest city. So, the perfect life. Now, you guys are coming in so much, and I need to leave. The perfect life says, many thanks for your candid response. You're welcome. May says, please, can a minor with visitor's visa go to school? You have to change the visitor's visa to a type of residency for you to be able to take your child to school. And I have made a video on the channel how you can switch your tourist visa to residency. Okay, go check any of my videos that has to do with asylum. You will hear me talk about it in there, what you can do after you switch your tourist visa to a type of residency, and how you can use that residency to go to school, to get a job, to open a bank account. Every information is on the channel. So any information about asylum, you will find all this information there. Okay. So if that minor now gets that type of residency, you can switch. But on ordinary tourist visa, no. You have to switch from your tourist to a type of residency. Please go check the video, listen, and then you will learn how to switch from tourist to a type of residency, and that way your children can go to school for free and everything. Okay, so let's see next question before I leave. Ajay, I skipped your question too. Can you repeat it? Repeat. I don't know how I'm skipping, but my eyes are so glued to the screen. I'm sorry, Ajay. Repeat. May says, thank you. You're so sweet. You're welcome. Thank you. Ajay says, please, your Instagram page. Hey, I cannot type from here. Can somebody please help me? Daisy_rain. Ah, okay. Esther already helped me. Thank you, Esther. So Ajay says, okay, I think we already. The perfect life. Do you provide a service that helps pregnant moms give birth in Brazil? I would like to book. Well, I only guide people. I tell you what to do, how to do it, provide you with any information you need. I don't like involving myself with anything monetary with people. And most importantly, I believe in the power of kindness. And that is why I do anything for anyone as long as it's in my hands. So no, I get this question every time. I should have been very rich by now, but no. I don't take money for no service, but if you have any questions, I will answer you. I will guide you as much as I know, which is a lot. Okay, however, there are lots of information on the channel that can help you with certain information. I've made videos about childbirth, so everything is there. Help yourself, sit down, watch. After that, you don't understand anything or you want more questions, you can proceed to ask. Let's see. Ido says Instagram is not showing the name. Daisy_rain. She's talking to Esther now. Esther Okwemi says hi. Good evening. Please, can I ask a question before? Yeah. Quickly drop it. We'll be leaving now. Moses says 600 reals. Yes. 600 real. You can convert that to whatever currency you spend in your country. I don't know if you're Nigerian. Okay, Judith says apartment. Yes, 600 reals for like a you know what we call self-contained in Nigeria. You can get the minimum 600 reals. So convert that to Nigerian money. Okwemi says, I submitted my application, made payment, and I'm yet to hear from the embassy. It's been, oh my goodness, just 9 days. They'll get to you. Okay? 9 days is too small to worry. Normally, they should have gotten back to you in 5 days. During my time, it was 5 days. However, you should also understand that they have a lot of work. So anything could be the factor. So calm down. Calma. Portuguese will say calma. Calma, okay? Calm down. Be patient. And everything will come at the right time. 9 days is still too small to worry. I believe anytime from now, they will get back to you. They are trying to assess if your documentation meets standard requirements, okay? As soon as it meets the standard requirement, boom, they will send you a message telling you to proceed to book an appointment. In my time, after assessing me for 5 days, it was exactly on the 5th day, they got back to me. They sent me a mail telling me one document is missing. So you have to calm down. They might be looking through your profile and trying to see if everything is all right. So after they told me, go upload this one document, they informed me. So I had to go back, put the document, resubmit, reprint the receipts, and then I applied again I reapplied for appointment. And then everything was fine. They checked again, and after 5 days, they got back to me and to proceed to book appointments. So calm down. 9 days is too very little to get worried. So Ajayi says Daisy underscore appears incorrect. No, the Daisy is not Y. That's why it's E. Daisy is DAEZE. The Daisy on my Instagram does not have a Y. It's an E. That's why. Okay. Faith says, Atokpeyemi, 9 days is still early. Some of you just know what's on my mind. You helped me to reply. I don't know who helped me the other time. I think it's in us or something. It just helped me. I don't know who. Just helped me answer the question before I even got there. Thank you so much, Faith. Esther says that it is. Yes. Esther has corrected it now. So anyway, I think that's it. Thank you so much. Okay, says, okay, thanks. Moses says, I said in Moama. What's that? Is that a name? I don't know. Is this a name? I said in Moses, what do you mean? Okay, thank you, Esther, for helping me with the Instagram handle. I think that's about it. Perfect Life says, if a pregnant woman has good travel history, excellent financial standing, is it possible to still get a visa? If the only circumstance in this case now, we've talked about travel history, that's perfect. Like, it's a very good one. Good financial status, absolutely beautiful. Those are very great prerequisites to get a visa. The only time a rejection can occur is if a woman is pregnant, invited for an interview, and the pregnancy is obvious. If they see the pregnancy, if you're pregnant and it's not showing, it's different. Okay, because it's not showing, they cannot enter inside of you to come and dig out the pregnancy, and they don't do pregnancy tests. So if you're showing and they can see, yes, they will be rejected. In fact, it's not if they will reject, they will reject. It's automatic if it shows. But if it doesn't show and they don't figure it out, because I know 2 people from my channel that they've been that long. In fact, one was 8 months, no, not 8 months and few weeks into delivery. We practically, with all our visa situation, we did it all together. If upon the time they called her for interview, we practically planned what she will wear. She's still in Brazil as I'm talking to you. I said she gave birth the 2nd day when she arrived here. She was 8 months plus gone. You know what? We practically planned the whole costume, what she will wear and all of that stuff. Is this okay? Is this okay? We had to choose one anyway. She gave, she's very busty. So the whole thing just gathered the whole pregnancy, sucked it inside, and his breast is this big. I'm sorry, but that's the reality. So she was lucky. So if they don't see, you get the pregnancy, you get lucky. But if it's still inside and you don't look like, some people when they're pregnant, their nose will be this big. Their one hand will be like the tire of a car. So all those circumstances can gather, even if you're not showing signs of pregnancy, can give you out. But if you don't have any of those symptoms, you look okay, normal, your tummy is fine, no, they might. So only in the case of pregnancy, in this case now, you talked about you have good financial, in my case, I have travel history, good one. I have my financial standing was very good. Not anymore, I'm broke now. Please don't say I'm very, that was then. My health has eaten all my money. Anyway, so I had good money in the account. I have good travel history. And what again? Yeah, and all my documentations were right. And I was still living in another country as at that time. So and I had the residency of another country at that time. So yeah. So only in the case of pregnant, I was never invited for an interview. Maybe because when they checked through my bank account, they saw that I just had surgery and there was a huge money I paid for the surgery. So, they see, they read. They don't just collect your statement of account. They read it, they look at it. So and the name of the hospital I paid it to is there. So they probably will, this one that just had surgery cannot be pregnant. And I wasn't pregnant then. So I just did the surgery and I submitted my application. I paid the money for the surgery before, and it was over ₦1 million. So they probably, maybe, I'm very sure that's the reason I wasn't called for an interview. Because there's no way somebody just has surgery and you are pregnant. It's not possible. So, only in the case of pregnancy, if seen or is observed. I think we should be leaving now. Thank you, Busayo. Bye. Take care of yourself too. So, I think I answered Perfect Life very well. Ido says, thank you for your kind words and patience in responding to all our questions. I will send you a message. No problem. Ido says, please take care of yourself. Thank you. Now, Ido says, if you have any travel before, will the embassy deny? I don't understand that question. Can you repeat it, please? Before we go, we should leave now. Please repeat your question. Now I'm going. This is the last question I'm taking. 2 minutes, please, for more questions to go, please. Yeah, I need to go. My daughter will be coming back. I need to cook. I need to prepare her food, her fruits, and all these things. It takes time. If okay, now I think I understand. If you have never traveled before, will the embassy? No. They won't deny you based on the fact that Jesus, like, no. That is like discriminating against another human being for not leaving their country. It doesn't make sense. As long as you have good financial standing, you have a business to show that you are doing something, or a job to show that you're doing something, I don't see why they would deny you. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, thank you so much for standing by. At this point, I'm going to say bye-bye to everyone. Thank you for gracing this occasion, and thank you for those of you that has indicated for one cause or the other. You can send me a message on Instagram, but please, it might not be today. It will be tomorrow that I will begin to drop the link for the schools. Okay, so let's have this understanding so that we don't have somebody like Stella again. Stella, if you're still there, come and tell me what happened. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye. Okay. 11 people still there. No talk. Bye. 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 I hope I've answered you all's question. Did I skip anybody's questions? Bye, everybody. Bye. I hope I didn't skip anyone's questions. If I skipped your question in any way, please, you can send it to me on Instagram, okay? I'll see you maybe in my next video. Where do I cut this thing now? Don't play with me. Yay. I couldn't find a place to message, and now I can't find where to cut it off. Hey, somebody help my life. It's like you people will be watching me cook in the kitchen today, eh? No problem. I'm looking for where to cut this thing off. We're trying to go. Somebody's joining. Anyway, no problem. I'll see you in my next video. We already finished the live stream. 18 sir. Bye. I'm gonna say hello to Lulu. Bye-bye. I'm trying to cut it off. I don't know where to cut it off. I know, but I'm just confused today. God help my life. Okay, no problem now. You push out. Let us go and cook because I don't know. Let's go and cook in the kitchen now. Where am I gonna cut this thing now? No problem now. Let's be looking at each other because this thing does not want to go till I find it. Okay, Tinosa, I will tell her. Hey, Tinosa, you didn't tell me where you're from, oh, because I know this is a Bini or Edo name. Oh. Bye, Faith. I'm trying. I want to cut this thing off. I don't know. I can't remember where to cut this thing off. Ah, God, I'm getting old. Jesus Christ. Ishan, you're from the same place from my daughter. Me, I'm not Ishan, I'm Igbo. So, bye everyone. Just if you want to go, be going on because me, I'm struggling to know where to cut this thing. So I don't waste your data because I know data in Nigeria is hell. You were born in Owerri. Oh wow, it's very similar. That's good. That means you must love the Igbo people. I don't know. I don't know whether you love the. I don't know. You see the connection. Oh yeah, the connection is there. It's interwoven. Yeah, but Asian people are very stubborn. Hey, Jesus Christ, very stubborn. I have one. In fact, I have two. Father and daughter. You understand what I'm saying? but most of them are intelligent, I would say. Etina, sir. Esther is asking you a question. Hey, somebody help me. How can I cut this thing off? And I cut it the last time. What's happening here? I think they changed the settings. Okay. Some of them can be very nonsensical. Just be making noise everywhere. A lot of them are responsible, but some of them, oh yeah. My goodness. That stubbornness is not here. Yeah, Etinosa is female. Even with the name, you can tell. Etinosa blessing. Esther, you giving an extra name because I'm not understanding. Hey, Esther. Etinosa Ezi. Is that an Igbo name? Is your husband Igbo? I don't even know whether I'm talking to my mate. I'm just saying Etinosa, Etinosa. I don't know whether this person's older than me. Anyway, you can't know. I can't know. Everybody's their name until you know them personally and their age. Esther, you're giving. Anyway, I wanted to find the person. You want to find where? On Instagram? Ah, it's your father's name. Eziamwai. It sounds like Igbo name. Is your father Igbo? Ah, your husband is Yoruba. Oh, is it? But this, okay, that's your father's name. Okay, your husband is Yoruba. Okay. Ah, your dad is Ishan. And this name is your father's name. And this is an Ishan name. Except I'm not pronouncing it. Sounds like an Igbo name, but maybe it's pronounced in a different way in Ishan language. Okay. My daughter's name is Eseose. Her grandmother, her grandmother calls her. Somebody corrected me yesterday. Osemeno. I don't know. I know I'm not pronouncing it well. Ah, you speak like Agbo people. Agbo people mix their language. They mix it like they speak some Igbo and then they speak some things I don't understand. The Agbo, Irobo, Ishekiri, they behave like Bini people. All of them, they behave like Irobo, Isoko, Agbo. They behave like Bini, Ishan, and Edo people. All these places, I don't know. I grew up in Lagos, so I don't know all these places. So I think you're more versed than me when it comes to Nigeria. Ekpon, very close to Ikpank. Okay. Let me just close my mouth before all my lower lips will be plucked out. Very close to walking me. Oh, okay, no problem. It's not that we'll continue our discussion on Instagram because this one is getting one. Yeah, he will know. He will know all these places. I don't know. Even places in Lagos is a problem. I don't know places in Lagos that I grew up. Not even Delta State that I'm from. I don't know. Bye. Somebody help me. How can I cut this off? That's the problem I'm having. I don't know how to cut. Okay, let me check it. Ah, I found it. Yes. Bye. Let me say bye before I cut it off again. Esther. Bye. Etinosa. Bye. Everybody. Bye. Where Stella? Where is that Stella? I'm still hoping to see that Stella. Oh, that Stella girl. Come on and explain something. Let me know. Or send me a message on Instagram. Stella, let me know if you are real. Bye, everybody. 7 people still here. Ciao, ciao.